All right, we're live on multiple locations. I'm going to try to get us up on Twitter real quick because I know that's the real moneymaker. We've got just a who's who of betting all-stars with us from OddsJam, Matt Modi, Jedi Modi, John Hyslop joining us on the stream. What's going on, gentlemen? How are you? No complaints here. We're going to. I'm getting a ton of feedback, so let me just get this out, and then I can better prepare us here. Yeah. Wow, that was annoying. Okay. Yeah, we're going to jump around the board tonight. We're going to bet on some NBA. Kevin Durant's debut is this evening. We've got some NHL. We've got some college basketball. If you guys are OddsJam listeners, you're very familiar with these two. Daily Sweat earlier today was absolute banger of an episode. I actually like to call these guys the Banger Brothers. That caused a little confusion on social media. I'm not gonna lie. Some people asked if that was. Some people were wondering if that was like an OnlyFans thing. Is that a subscription-based website I have to go to, or is it free? A lot of the free ones out there. No, these are free. Just dial them up on Twitter every day. Night Owl, what's up? Dan the Man. That's very kind of you. He's getting an iPhone tomorrow. Night Owl, amazing. Make sure you download Sporttrade. Yeah, so we're going to jump around the board. We're going to have some fun. We're going to do a bunch of things here with some gambling affirmations. I've asked the guys to prep their gambling affirmations, as John tweets out every morning. One of the reasons that I ever contacted him was because I just thought they were hilarious, and I just wanted to share with him how much joy he brought to me and my life every morning when I saw them. And then we're just going to hang out, as we always do here on Sporttrade live streams at night. I'm going to call timeout at one point, and we're going to pour ourselves a nice bourbon. And I welcome the two of you to pour yourself a nice adult beverage as well. But we'll just go around the horn. What's going on, guys? What do you got, John? Okay. Hey, you know what? That's hard to believe because it was about 60 degrees today in southern New Jersey. If you follow John, we got to get your pointers as not only somebody who has to live in that, but also just snow blowing that stuff. I got to think just to preserve the back. I'm getting someone to snow blow my stuff. I'll cut the grass. I hadn't considered that. I love it. I love it. We're going to get some bets down here. Yeah, let's get some bets down here. We got games starting up in about like 10, 15 minutes. Matt, why don't you run us through the bets that you guys had on Daily Sweat? I have them down in the event that I'm putting you on the spot. I have them down if you don't. But if you want to run back some of the bets that you have and then some of the ones that you talked about earlier. Yep. All right, John, how about you? You're Schroeder 20 plus. That's the only one that you mentioned.
That was about 9 hours ago, so that could have changed. And then also Tulane minus 8.5 plus 136 at FanDuel. That's the problem with OddsJam, Dan, is you start hitting that positive VV page, and next thing you know, you're just like throwing down bets.
Oh
Or
yeah,
you're like,
I
I don't even
believe
know
it.
what I have anymore.
Okay, Paul in the chat is saying that you guys are muted, so I'm trying to triage that situation. Although I can hear you, you guys can hear me.
I feel like people can hear me, except for Paul. Actually, my bad. I honestly, someone just said that too on Twitter.
Okay.
They're like, no audio.
Okay. Well, we're working through that.
I gotta be honest with you.
Okay.
That kind
Paul
of puts
in
a
the chat
damper.
is saying that you guys are muted, so I'm trying to.
Okay, I
Well,
can hear you.
I can hear you.
That's you talking to me through my phone.
Yes.
That you're also now hearing through my computer. That's
Okay.
technology.
Okay.
Oh, you
Maybe
were
somebody in the
muted?
chat. They are hearable now. Oh, all right. Hey, Paul, thank you for that. We appreciate that note. My bad. We just did 5 minutes of live streaming without 2/3 of you having audio, so my bad. But we're fixed now. We're ready to
Where's
rock.
the chat? How come I can't see the chat?
So
I
the
wanna see
chat is all right. So here's the whole thing, right? So I have a Mac, and we are using Streamlabs, which
I
is
got a
not
Mac.
compatible with Google Meets or Zoom or anything like that. So I actually reached out to Matt like 2 weeks ago, and I was like, "What do you guys use?" Because whatever we're using is not compatible, and it's been just an experiment to get Streamlabs on board. So the fact that we can see you and hear you on what's called Collab Cam, minor miracle. Minor miracle. So thank you to Paul. We appreciate it, Paul.
I got it.
Okay. Yeah, you see the beautiful design here, where you can see the chat. All right. So when you guys were talking, no, not that anybody could hear you, but when you were talking, when your mouth was moving, I went ahead and I bought a share of the Miami Heat to beat my Philadelphia 76ers because they suck, and I'm just sick and tired of them. So that's my sharp angle on that one.
I like
Just 46. The 76ers were 54.5. Now, if you're an OddsJam viewer, you don't know what I'm talking about. Sporttrade uses implied probability, so everything is 0 to 100. We have American odds in the app as well. If you're in Jersey, download it. You can check it out. But basically, what's going to happen is I bought the Heat at 45 or 46. So as the game goes on, that's going to fluctuate. You can see the money bar on your screen right now. That's going to fluctuate in value as the game goes on, depending on if they're winning or losing. And I can buy and sell more or sell it off or hold anytime during the game. So if I want to lock in a profit, the Heat go up 20 to 10 and they're up $20, I can just sell that right back out and then continue on my gambling ways. So that's one of my plays. I'm going to tell you something I'm expecting tonight, and this almost harkens back to Daily Sweat earlier. Tough night for God tonight. Here are my college basketball plays tonight. Providence, losing. Sacred Heart, losing. TCU, losing. Tough night for God. I think theologists are going to look back and ask themselves, was it all worth it when the night's over? Yeah, it's going to be a tough night for them.
They're probably coming back.
Nope, we just lost John. See if John can hop back on. Almost as he was saying something. There we go, he's back. All right, go ahead, Matt. Okay, perfect. John, do you have anything coming into the night besides your Schroeder?
I have Texas A&M Corpus Christi.
Okay.
What do I got? Hang on, I'm finding it. It's minus 6.5. Am I muted?
No, I got you.
Oh my! Oh, I'm scrolling feverishly. -6.5 plus 130, and then I also have Tulane -8.5 plus 136.
Okay. Matt
So I'm
says he's
all
on
over the map.
Tulane with John. Is that
And
Matt
then I'm
G?
also watching Kevin Durant make his Phoenix Suns debut.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
Probably what is this? His fifth super team?
Now, do you guys blame him? I mean,
Nah.
yeah.
Yeah, well, none of his stuff counts anymore. Like for like his like the where you rank him, you know what I mean, with the all-time greats. Like it's stuff like none of it counts, but he still gets rings. Like they're still his rings. It's just they don't. Yeah, well, Steph has two.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
don't care.
I
No
mean,
such thing.
when you're the best player though, like if people are saying, "Hey, is he the best player ever?" like that, like you just kind of lose all talk of that. That's all I'm saying. Like we can't talk about him like that.
I don't disagree.
Because
I
you
don't
can't,
disagree.
because like how could that's all I'm saying. It's like I get that everybody had people. Don't get me wrong, but like all those super team conversations back in the day were kind of dumb because they'd be like, all right, well Larry Bird, you're like, yeah, well he played with like four Hall of Famers, and even Magic Johnson, he played with the all-time leading scorer. But I mean, technically they didn't really make that happen. That kind of just happened.
So I'm
That
looking.
makes
Get
sense.
that.
Like that. Like, but I kind of like him too at the same time.
But it gives you something to talk about. There's a lot more intrigue, right? There's like a lot more
Yes.
stuff going on.
He just scored. They're probably going to give Chris Paul the assist too, even though it really wasn't an assist.
All right, so let's get a bet in here. Suns and Hornets. I think there might be a little value here on Hornets plus 10.5. I don't know how many minutes Kevin Durant's going to play.
Yeah,
I
me neither.
know.
That's why I don't play anything on him.
Yeah.
Like him personally, like the props, you could like how can you?
So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to snag Hornets plus 10.5. They're at 45.5 per share, and we'll just kind of see what happens there. We'll see how it fluctuates. Elsewhere on the board, we've got Cavs and Celtics tonight. Celtics are $65 per share. The Cavaliers are 36.5, so a 36.5% chance to win. The line right now on Sporttrade is Celtics -6.5 at 44.5, which is, I got to turn on my American odds. That's what happens when I use a phone that is not the one I typically use. That is the equivalent of plus 122, and Cavs plus 6.5 is -141 at $58 per share. And any interest, gentlemen? Okay.
Yeah, but you hate the Celtics. So it's tough to take your opinion seriously.
I hate them as well, but I feel like I'm pretty objective because they just kick the shit out of my team every 3 weeks.
It was close the other night.
Yeah, but Jason Tatum was horrible and Embiid was going crazy and they still lost.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, it's a Doc Rivers. I mean, Matt and I could talk about this all night. It's a Doc Rivers problem, frankly.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah.
I don't know, I would probably say the Celtics there, but only because my kids can probably hear me. Super
All right,
big.
we'll grab the Celts then, John. 64.5, one share, 64.5. So to answer your question, Matt G in the chat, Sporttrade is available in New Jersey. We're going to Colorado, shout out Matt, in just a couple months, and then we're working on additional states after that. But you can always download it just to look at the pricing as well, find out where our market makers are at. So we'll look at our live trading portfolio here. We've got the Hornets plus 10.5, which is already down $3, so not a great start. That's okay. It's a long night.
Durant just three.
Hit a 3.
Yeah, just nailed it. He looks like he's back. Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's all good. It's a game of runs, Matt, right? So
Yeah.
Matt and I did this. This is one of the cool things, though, right? Matt and I did this. What was that? Probably like 4 or 5 months ago. It feels like already. Okay, that's what threw me off because you were like, "Oh, I'm home, nearby New Jersey. I don't know if you want me to dox your parental location." Okay, so that's what threw me off. And you're like, "Oh, I moved to Denver like a year ago." I was like, "Oh, that's confusing." So in any event, so you can really make money off of runs on Sporttrade because let's say obviously the Suns are out to a 9-0 spurt here, but if the Hornets go on a 15-0 run, and we lost John again, might be the internet thing with John. See if he pops back on like he did before. You can make money pretty quickly. So, and then just jump out. Yeah, yeah. It was a fun time. Not a fun time currently. Down $6.50 on Hornets Plus. But you know what? It was a speculative buy. So the cool thing is, if this gets really out of hand, I can just sell this back, and then we should be good to go. Yeah.
Yep. I think that's why I just got cut off though somehow. Still working on that.
Yeah, we'll get
Kid just fed him all this there's just wildness going on right now.
we'll get IT on it.
They had too many screens up. I think that's my issue. But no, Durant looks to be back, and I know it's only been 4 minutes, but yeah, they look good. The Suns, that they could be a problem. Yeah, but it's what they look like though. Like while they're doing it, like because they're supposed to be killing the worst team. You know what I mean? Like so, and they are. That makes sense. Like it's like yeah, they if they want to, they could win this game by 50. Also, James Wiseman is already got 4 points, which is rough.
Ooh. Well, it was what? What was it, Matt? Oh boy.
Now he still has time to mess that up, but you know what I mean. You're just like you see that, and you're like, God, come on, Wiseman, don't like 2 for 2. You know what I mean? Like,
Four
I bet you
points in
both.
five
I bet
minutes.
you both are like bank shots too.
Sky
Yeah.
hooks. Probably both
Like I
sky
didn't
hooks.
see him. I didn't see him, but
Yeah.
I bet he banked both of them home. They were so far off, but they went in. Yeah, no, I could see that happening.
I'm not real plugged into the Warriors, but maybe they gave up on this kid too soon. I don't know.
You never know. Matt does not agree with that.
He's awful. He's
Matt,
got 4 points in 5 minutes, Matt. That's how awful he is.
yeah, but he banked both of them home.
Allegedly.
Probably.
Allegedly from half court, I understand.
Yep, yep. They were
Yeah.
just bad. All right, so Corpus Christi doesn't even start until 9. That sucks.
Well, we've got some NBA or
And
NBA.
Tulane's on at 9.
Yeah, we've got some college hoops. Auburn, Alabama. So one of the things on Sports Trade that we don't do is move our lines. So like once we post them, they're just up. We move the price. So I think at last check, this total for Auburn and Alabama. Pull it back up here on OddsJam. I think it. Yeah, I was just looking at the total, and I think the total was 153, but we still have it at 150. So depending on how this game has started, I gotta pull it up here. We may be able to find some real time value. It's 6-2 right now, with over 6 minutes gone. So we're adjusting the prices. That's what happens. The markets move fast. So we have that yeah, we have that total listed at 150 and a half. So when that comes back, maybe we'll hop in on that.
I think it could still go over.
It could. It could.
Yeah, like they both shot the ball 17 times already. They're just missing. They'll be bad. They'll be all right. No, I like the you're not allowed to shoot mid-range jumpers. That's the code. It's either 3 pointers or layups. That's it. And just play really fast. Can we do the over now?
Let's see. Let me hop again.
I bet that goes over still.
We got another message. You guys were muted again. So you wanted the over 150. Is that 42? I'm going to grab it for you real quick. There we go. The markets move really fast on Sporttrade. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks, Griffin Queen.
So what's that equivalent to?
So that's equivalent to 42 is plus 141.
Okay, I like that. You
Yeah.
see that, Matt? That was plus money. Plus, Plus money's good. Plus money's, I love it. Because you only have to hit half.
Yeah, I get that question all the time. It's like, so why am I placing this bet if it's unlikely to win? It's like, well, because if it wins, you get paid more money. So
yes,
kind of.
I mean, it's still likely to win.
Makes a lot of sense to me.
I like it. I love plus money.
All right, Modi.
I actually made a rule where I only bet plus money now, but I still break it quite a bit.
Okay, thank you, Griffin Queen, for the update.
We're muted again?
Yeah, I think maybe it's when you are getting thrown out of the stream, when we're throwing you out of the club, I think it's reverting to some default settings when you jump back in. So now we know. So if it happens again, we'll just go from there. You're back. You're way back.
Yeah, you're back.
You're all the way back. All right. The Hornets are clawing back. Speaking of being back.
Down only 50 cents.
Down only 50 cents. 11-5. A little 5-0 spurt, and now we're down 50 cents. We'll see what happens. 6 minutes gone in the first. Let's see. Durant's got 5 points. He's 2 of 4. 2 blocks, +6.
Ooh.
That's how you know he's back.
Chris Paul needs to get those assist numbers up.
Yeah, it was 8.5, right? 8.5 assists.
8.5, yeah. Someone, shout out Christian, came on the live stream, gave out that banger. And then you got like an insane price on 10 plus, or like an alternate line. So that's what I ended up taking on DraftKings. But 8 plus is the official play.
Griffin Queen with a great Ben Affleck reference. Look at this. We're up $1.50. We're in the green. 13-10 Charlotte.
And we lost John again.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, I guess he must be hopping around his browser or something like that. Hold on. Let me go fetch him again. All right, John, you back?
You left again.
Can you hear us, John?
Looks frozen. Oh, the beauty of technology when you're doing a live stream.
I know, right? Well,
Did I get kicked out again?
Yeah.
Yeah, you did, but you're back now.
You're back now.
I wonder, what's going on with that?
I don't know. It might be.
I feel like it's happening at a normal.
Yeah.
Like it's happening.
Interval.
Huh.
Everything else seems to be pretty stable. We'll see if you may be muted now. Who knows? We'll have to wait and find out.
I know. Yeah, someone's got to tell us.
Yeah, the way this is going, I might have that bourbon a lot sooner than I thought.
Yeah, just to get over it.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, well, it's the beauty of Streamlabs, I guess.
Yeah, not so much. Streamlabs, get it together. I'll be in your Discord shortly. So let's go back to college hoops here. Obviously, we've got tournaments starting. Some of the tournaments have already started. I mentioned it earlier, but I'll go to it now. We are just posted. So like the WCC, MVC, ASUN tournaments, you can bet on those just like you would on any sort of futures. Matt, this will hurt your feelings like it hurt mine. I actually had like 20 shares of the Eagles to win the Super Bowl from like $12.50 bought in October. And they were up 24-14.5 for the Super Bowl. So they were trading at like $82. So that's like, a $70 improvement per share. So, 20 times 70, I was up $1,400 in that moment. And I said, why would I ever trade out of this? We have this in the bag. Like, we're going to come out, we're going to get a stop, we're going to get the ball back, we're going to go score. That obviously is not what happened. I lost out on $1,400, but a smarter bettor would have been able to navigate that situation a lot different.
Yeah, I also had a future on the Eagles. At least I put one on both to win and to make it to the Super Bowl. Yep. So I still ended up in the green, but would have been a lot greener if Jonathan Gannon had just left at halftime.
Man, did you see his press conference today?
Yeah, what a loser.
Oh my God.
And Chauncey Gardner-Johnson.
What a loser. Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, of course. It's like I have one of my friends, big Eagles fan. It's just basically like whoever sees something first. It's like, did you see this? And it's like, actually, I haven't yet. It's just back and forth, whoever sees something first.
Matt G, thoughts on Missouri -4? LSU stinks. Let's navigate over and let's check it out in real time here.
Yeah, let me.
Somebody wants to pull up the stream. So right now, Missouri is Mizzou is minus 185, 64.5 per share. LSU is plus 170, 36.5 per share. Now, let's see. We have Missouri at minus 5.5. Again, we don't move that line. So Matt, you're seeing Missouri minus 4 here at Sporttrade. We have it at 5.5, but you're getting it at plus 113.
You could also get the safer price and get it at 2.5 as well, at minus 150 if you want to be like
That's
safer
true.
route. It's not
Very
plus
true.
money, so it doesn't fit John's system.
Yeah, I was about to say, did you say minus 150?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Sorry. No, it's a bitter pill.
Yeah, it's a fair point. Point. Yeah.
What about the LSU in the first half?
So we don't.
Half
Go ahead,
lines?
Matt.
You saw that all day, Matt?
I saw that. I avoided it. It wasn't for me.
Me too. But then now I'm thinking maybe we should not avoid it.
What's the score there?
It hasn't started yet. It starts
At
at
9. That's
okay.
another 9 o'clock.
Oh,
yeah,
gotcha.
It's a late
Auburn,
one.
Alabama is the one. I'm trying to think of what else I would watch right now. Vanderbilt and Kentucky. That's not that bad.
There you go. SEC
It's
hoops.
Vanderbilt, but it's
Kentucky
still
might be
Kentucky too. So
So here's the live look at that. Vanderbilt's plus 294 outright. Kentucky minus 362, $78 per share, $25 per share. We've got Kentucky as a 9.5 point favorite, which is a plus 144, John, $40.50 per share.
ooh, they're at home, right?
They are.
Yeah, it's in
At
Kentucky.
Rupp.
They could probably cover that. I'm good with that though. That's a little too much for me.
Okay. All right.
Too rich for your blood. I kind of like Vanderbilt. I kind of like the opposite side.
Okay. We've got plus 13.5, plus 9.5, plus 5, 5.5, or
I'll take
just
plus 5.5.
Okay. That's plus 117, 45.5.
I like
We
it.
in? All right.
Yeah,
There it
we're in.
is.
No, we're in.
There it is. Just that fast. Let me pull up all these games that we've got here.
I just
Keep
now
close
Kind of like
tabs.
it's kind of like whiplash when you're trying to catch everything live.
Yeah, that's why I like just looking at the portfolio. That way you can kind of see, all right, this one sucks. This one's not good. This one's not doing
Yeah.
anything.
The
Yeah.
green and red.
Yeah,
is
that's
the
how
easy-
I would look at it right there. Damn.
Yep.
There it is. Just right there in front of you.
So overall, we're down $3. The over 150.5 here, John. Down
Oh,
750.
that one's coming. That's going to be our savior, guys.
Okay, I love it. I love that.
That one's going to be fine. I wouldn't even worry about that one.
I mean, I'm not on the daily sweat, but if I called in to give you this Hornets 10.5 banger, we're up 4.5. There you go. The
Yeah,
banger
I would-
bros
I
just
would-
became a
I'd start-
tripod.
Get on Amazon right now and start spending some of that cash.
What's the first thing you would buy with your non-realized gains?
I don't even know. I'd probably deposit more money in my account.
I was gonna say you'd probably just gamble it.
Yeah, I'd definitely find a way to gamble it.
Hey, building that bankroll is really important, right?
It's true. Durant is still at 5 points after a slower. I guess after a fast start, he slowed down a little bit.
Yeah, Booker's got 8. Looks like he's on the bench right now.
Yeah, they put in a lot of their subs.
So
Still not much from Chris Paul. Don't love that.
This is Terry Rozier's season. 7 points, 1 assist, 2 boards, 6 shots.
That's
my
crazy.
fantasy
Yeah, see,
basketball
I have
team.
him over 4 rebounds on one ticket and then under 4.5 on another one. I'm trying to figure out how I figured that one out.
So you need exactly 4.
Yeah, I kind
That's-
of put myself in a little pretzel there.
That's a tight middle.
Yes,
that's a
little tight there.
that's a
But, I like to
squeeze.
thread the needle. You know what I mean? Like I'm a purist when it comes to gambling.
Yeah, like Joe Montana. I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Vanderbilt plus 5.5 down $10 already.
That didn't take long.
Yeah, I gotta find the score of that one. Kentucky's been so up and
Don't
down and
trust them.
terrible.
Everywhere.
Yeah,
It
it's been
to,
hard to trust.
Looks like James Wiseman's still stuck at 4 points. He's a team worst minus 11 in the game. So everything pretty much checking out as standard there.
Mike G loves Jaylen Brown. Likes. Don't want to misconstrue. Jaylen Brown over 24.5 points.
not bad.
He's got a great name, so I automatically trust him.
Yeah, he sounds trustworthy.
Matt
Yeah.
G, yeah. Let me check. Let's see. Jaylen Brown over 24.5. It's pretty good on it's plus money at Bet Rivers. I don't know what because you guys don't have, you're still working on adding props, right? And I guess Matchy's not in Jersey, but yeah, it's plus 102 at Canby books like Bet Rivers, Barstool. So I don't hate it. I mean, Jalen Brown missed last game.
Yeah. So I'll show you guys a little sneak peek in the lab here. So we don't have Brown, but we have Tatum up tonight. So his is at 27.5. We got a couple up. Again, we're going to roll these out in the next couple of days, but this is sort of like what we're testing right now. So Mitchell points, Tatum points, Brandon Ingram, and Damian Lillard points tonight are our NBA props.
So Tatum, the over, has the odds of minus 102, right?
Yep, that's what it says here. I'll pull it up. Yeah. So again,
that's really good. If you just compare that, if you compare that to where every other sports book is pricing it, every book has it like above that, like FanDuel minus 114, DraftKings minus 125.
Keep your eyes out for the Jedi Modi YouTube video about it. Very excited for that.
I can't bet on Jason Tatum. It hurts my soul too much.
Just take the under.
There you go.
I could do that, but then I could take them under and lose money. I mean, it would be like just punching myself in the heart. But
that's even, yeah.
Yeah. What's
what
the
about
opposite?
Malik Beasley under 17.5? Have you seen that, Matt?
Malik Beasley, on the Lakers now?
Yeah.
It's like I can't even keep up with the NBA.
You've seen that he dated Scottie Pippen's mom, right?
Yeah, and then Scottie Pippen's kid's on that Lakers.
Yeah, Scottie Pippen Jr. is on the Lakers.
Fun.
How is that?
He dated Scottie Pippen's mom?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. See, not talked about enough. How is this not? How is this not like A1?
Michael Jordan's kid's with her now.
Really?
Hold on.
Yeah.
Oh my God! What a tangled web.
I know.
No, we need to back up here.
Yeah.
Which Scottie Pippen Jr.'s mom?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. That junior is a very important detail.
No.
Story.
He's not dating Scottie Pippen's mother in Mississippi.
Yeah. No, sorry, other Scottie Pippen, the kid.
Yeah.
But that Scottie Pippen, the kid is on the Lakers. But I mean, he's on the G League team now, but like he's still on the Lakers roster, which is I was like, that's gonna be a fun practice.
Well, they had to send him down, right? I mean, you can't have those guys on the block together.
It's like Doc Rivers coached Paul George. If you want to talk about awkward family drama.
That's true. Yeah. And that was with, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, a stripper.
Correct.
I'm not strip shaming. I'm just saying these are facts.
I'm just stating facts.
No,
facts
I'm
only.
saying that's what she does for a living.
Yes. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Same page.
I strip every day.
I plan on doing it right after this live stream.
Right before I jump in the shower.
So, John, you asked about Malik Beasley under
17.5 points. It's like plus money somewhere.
Plus 102 at FanDuel. I don't hate it. I just get like games like that make me nervous when the entire team's out. So
yeah,
it's like,
you don't know who's going to get the shots. I'm hoping it's true, but like, you never know.
My favorite play in that game is Isaiah Joe over 14.5 points. Isaiah Joe, only really hardcore Sixers fans know who he is because Doc Rivers refused to play him. But he has gone over 20 points in like 4 of 5 games that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has missed. So Isaiah Joe over his point total, I like a lot. I could get it for plus money at 15.5. So according to the John method, that's probably what I should take. But that one's quite good.
You said plus money.
Yeah, you stopped listening to me after I said that.
So that's good.
What is he shooting from 3 this year? Like it's got to be like 42%, like something that is just going to make me want to cry.
Yeah, it's a lot of them too.
Lot on a lot of attempts. It's gut wrenching. And then also, I don't feel as bad about this one, but like Matisse Thybulle's playing well for the Trailblazers.
Yeah, but I was done. I was over Matisse.
No, I'm with you.
I was ready to move on.
I was out on him.
Specialized guy. That's kind of his problem. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
you couldn't play him.
And he got worse as like his career. He just got worse.
Well, that always happened.
Yeah,
you start to realize like they weren't that good to begin with, you know.
Well, he was a 4-year senior, and they drafted him like based on his potential. It's like, well, he's like 4 years older than like the freshmen that are coming out. The majority of the age group of these players that are coming out,
and who he was playing against.
And that, he went to UW.
We were talking about that last year with that Peter Kiss kid from Bryant. Remember, they're like, oh, he led the nation in scoring or whatever. Then I found out he was like 25. I was like, well, I mean, in fairness, like he's a
Hopefully
grown
he is.
man playing
Yeah.
with teenagers, so there is that.
It's like, do you remember Brandon Whedon back in the day?
Yeah.
There was a
But that was
26.
football though, so like they're bigger or whatever. But like basketball, I just feel like you get an 18-year-old freshman and there's a 25-year-old man right there. I mean, it's like that's just different.
Yeah.
Let's see. Charlotte Hornets plus 10.5. We're up $3 right now. It's 27-22. Hornets. Excuse me, Suns. Well, what a turnaround that would be.
I was like, wow, man.
Yeah, what a great bet. So for those tracking Kevin Durant's minutes, Durant has played 6 so far. So half the first quarter. So I think somebody asked me earlier today, we do a show with Anita Marks every week. She was like, what do you think the total should be of minutes played? And she gave me 13, and I was like, it's going to go way over.
I would have guessed 20. That would have been
Yeah.
like my over-under. It was like
Yeah.
19 and a half or something.
Yeah, well, we're already halfway, almost.
Oh.
That's why I didn't bet anything with him today, just because I have no idea.
Yeah, I didn't.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised at anything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you told me he played 20 or 30, I wouldn't be surprised at any of it. 15.
Yeah, that 13 number is a little too low.
Too low. Well, that's why I was just hammer
that's-
the over. I mean, that was
Yeah.
the layup of the century.
Yeah, if that's what they were set at, yeah, that's easy. That's almost as good as James Wiseman under 13 and a half points.
I mean, that number, John, correct me if I'm wrong, even if that were minus 200, you'd have to play it.
Correct.
Okay. All right. I'm just seeing how principled you are.
Every game, every number's got its price.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right?
everything has its price. Even me.
It's kind of weird. James Wiseman left the game. They were down by 11. Now the Pistons are only down by 2. It's kind of wild how they significantly get better when he's off the court.
He's a young guy figuring it out. Give him a chance to
He's a,
figure it out.
Big team guy.
Yeah.
He's probably talking to him on the bench, getting him fired up.
So, John, over 150 now. Auburn, Alabama up $7. So you got it at 42. It's up to 49 right now.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you got to buy low, sell high. That's
101. 101.
Works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I think it's just gonna. Dude, I think that thing's gonna fly over. Watch, like once they start hitting shots, that's when points get on the board. That's just basketball, guys.
No, that's he's right. That's technically true.
I mean,
That's
find
true.
the hole in that argument.
People have been saying that. So.
Yep, everybody says that.
Yeah.
Every coach I've ever heard.
Yeah,
I mean-
I prefer my basketball team that hits shots personally.
Yep. I've been a math guy my whole life.
Look,
math.
as somebody who plays in the lowest tiered league of the Cherry Hill, New Jersey men's basketball league, literally, if you can walk and chew gum, you're not allowed to play in this league. Not a lot of shot making.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, high premium on guys capable of shooting the basketball. So,
Making shots.
yeah. Which reminds me, Matt, I totally forgot to update on Twitter what happened last night.
I've been following it religiously. I talked to my girlfriend about it. I'm like, we're getting the updates here.
Morale is at an all-time low to fill everybody in, including John. We're a free agent team of people who have never met. Last night we're 1-6. Our season high point total is about 32, which we broke last night in a 40-point loss.
Okay.
We had 4 people show up, so we played a box and 1 minus the 1. And this was a group of people who were early 20s, I'd say, and they're just running it up on us.
That's the thing. So it's a men's league.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, but there's like
and boys,
kids that were
men
right
and
out of
boys.
college.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And these were
to me
boys. Yeah.
Here in the great town of Tewksbury, Massachusetts.
Shout out.
Getting the men's league. Shout out Tewksbury. And it was a lot of fun. Like I was young. I wasn't even 40 yet. So this was probably 7 or 8 years ago. But
Really aging yourself there.
but I'm old. I'm getting old, man. I'm getting old. Every year I get a little bit older. It happens all.
Not all of us are born in the 90s, Matt.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what to tell
Exactly.
Yeah,
I was legitimately in high school, Matt, in the 90s.
That's horrifying.
But anyways, the first thing you learn right away is like, oh yeah, like this really isn't a men's league. Like this is like 22, 23, 24, like those guys, like some of them are like still in college and they want to play. And like, dude, like I was like 38 years old. You know what I mean? I was like, this, my best years. I'm past my prime. Like, I wasn't even that good in my prime. So yeah, it was rough. It was rough. I need like an over 40 league, and like with like they check like birth certificates. Like, you know what I mean? Like someone that's real serious about like keeping it over 40.
That's what we need. I mean, we were talking about, again, 5-on-4. I'm the center. Now, hard to tell in this bubble.
How tall are you?
I'm 5'11". So
yeah,
I'm just active hands, active hands, active hands, right? Just getting into passing lanes. And of course, what ends up happening, somebody puts up a shot because, hey, look, we're all just there to put up shots. It's the lowest league. And then guy on the team gets the ball, turns around, and there's the fifth guy not playing in the defense standing under the basket going like this. It's like, come on, guys. What are we doing here? Slow it up, right? We have one of the guys on our team, love him to death, looks like Elmer Fudd from Space Jam out there on the court. Not in the best cardiovascular shape. He had to call timeout twice. So just give you.
I get tired out.
Yeah, I mean we were trying to walk it up every time, and these kids just wouldn't allow it. So, Uncle Dan had to just sort of body him up down low a couple times, throw some elbows, just let him know. It was
put him in their place.
It's ruining it.
Yeah,
these kids.
The thing is, what you do is you get in a bowling league, Dan. That's what you got to do. Just get into the bowling league.
I'm not good enough.
It doesn't matter. No one's that good. Like everyone's drinking beers, watching the games, and watching their bets play out while they're bowling with their friends. And the young guys really have no like real advantage over you unless they know how to bowl.
See that I can get into. Now I would say I love a good softball game, and I could foresee people checking their bets in the outfield. It's a slow game.
No, I'm in the old man softball league too. Shout out, Just the Tip. That's my team name. The Tips.
Yeah, classic.
Just for a little bit.
Yeah. Do you play the master batters every week? Is that another team you always play?
We've got the fans. Yeah. Our fans are called the Shafts. They support us. And we, it's awesome. Yeah. It's 2 months of just awesomeness. And it goes right into bowling season, and then bowling season ends, and then it's tip season again. So that's like the natural progression of what happened. Like you'll be out of basketball soon. You'll be into probably the softball bowling circuit. Don't knock it till you rock it. I'm telling you. It's nice.
Hey, I think my best output on a bowling alley ever is like maybe 120. Is that good enough?
That's perfect. Because all right, so there's handicap in bowling. So you need a guy throwing 120s because if that guy throws a 150 like accidentally, We're
talking best day of my life ones.
Yes. No, but that could happen. That's all I'm trying to say is that can legitimately happen. Like you don't want to have guys that average, pretty high because once they start drinking, tends to go down. Well, guess what? You ruin the score. You know what I'm saying for your team because if you throw 30 pins under your average, which is easy to do, especially when you're hammered, it's math, man. It just works out. But the more the 120 guys drink, the better they seem to get. So, you're probably an all-star. You'd be like a first-round pick in our league.
Now, and this is. I feel great now. Now I get it.
Yeah.
Now I get it.
No, that's what I'm here to do. I'm here to make everyone feel good.
Yeah, I appreciate it. One of the things that always makes me feel great are the affirmations that John tweets out. So, perfect segue. Kudos to me. I put a couple gambling affirmations out there, and I want you to grade my affirmation.
Okay.
So pull out your red pens, Matt. Not to put you on the spot, but if you have any, let's let them fly. These are just to make myself feel a little better. I had kind of a rough week on Pickett. I'm going to be honest with you. I would tell you follow me on Pickett, but I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not interesting, and I don't post anything. Unlike Matt, who's got like 30,000 followers. So if you want to be really disappointed in me as a bettor, go ahead and follow me on Pickett. So here's my first gambling affirmation. I'm willing to forgive myself for any plays that end up as losers, except the things that I cannot change, except for waking up a winner in the morning.
Okay, that's good. That's good. That's that would be good for like a Gamblers Anonymous class, but it would kind of go like completely opposite of what the class.
Interesting you said that because that's what I Googled in order to work off that template. So
yeah, no, I've been to a bunch of those classes. There's nothing there.
You're like a greyhound sniffing that one out. It was unbelievable. Okay. For God so loved the Knicks that he gave them Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart, that whoever tails them shall not perish, but have eternal winnings.
Not gonna lie, I think that's in the Bible.
That is John 3:16, the most popular Bible verse there
I
is.
believe that's in the Bible. So that's in the Bible.
Yeah,
so
it's literally called the good book for a reason. It's not the losing book.
Yep. A lot of people call it the great book.
Some would call it the greatest.
Yep.
I'm
People,
Jewish, so it depends on which side.
Which somewhere we're talking about.
Yeah. My other one, this one's going to sound similar to the first one. I surround myself with people who support me in my intention to stay strong against my desire to lose bets.
I liked it.
Yeah.
I liked it. That, again, sounds like something from one of those classes. But again, like, those classes are important.
For people who lose.
Yeah, for losers.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it's nobody ever quits gambling when they're winning. I'm just saying. Like, you don't hear a guy like, man, I was killing it. I was winning all the time. I had to stop. Like, no one ever says that. That's all I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be a smart ass when I say that. I'm just saying that's a fact.
Well,
please,
John,
please bet responsibly.
Yeah, definitely gamble responsibly. That's the thing. See, that's where I get misconstrued a lot. Is I just assume everybody's like betting responsibly. So,
or in on the joke, I assume.
Yeah. Well, exactly. Because then, you can joke at that point because you get it. Because, like, like, you're not going to be homeless after today if you have a bad day if you're gambling responsibly. You're going to be fine. You know what I mean? But if you're not, then, yeah, you could be.
I mean, I don't know what the Wi-Fi situation is or the cell phone situation is for those who are living outside. But it's got to be tough to build a bankroll that way.
I would imagine.
Yes, very tough. But, I mean, it builds character, I'm sure.
It's true. Quick update here. Phoenix Suns up 40-26 on the Hornets. So our Hornets plus 10.5 now down $12.50. Durant up to 12 points in 11 minutes, 5 of 8 shooting, 3 boards, 1 assist, 2 blocks. Chris Paul, 2 assists. That's it.
I think Matt's frozen. He's out of here.
Really?
No? Oh, I see him. I see him and I hear him.
Yeah.
I can't hear him.
Oh, okay. Well, let me figure that out.
That's
Talk
weird.
louder, Matt.
Yeah, that's probably what the problem is. I'm probably not talking loud enough.
No, scream.
Still can't hear me?
I can hear you. All right, hold on.
Oh, it's just about
Rozier's got 2 rebounds. Hopefully he grabs 2 more. The Suns just keep demolishing them. No offense. We'll make our money back. And then my rebound props will win.
John, can you hear Matt?
Can you hear me now?
I cannot hear Matt.
Oh.
Still? You still can't hear me?
I think it's my computer somehow. Can people hear me?
I can hear you.
What about people, though?
People have spoken
People said
in
they
our
can't
Slack
hear me?
channel and said that they can.
Okay.
Can the people hear me?
Huh.
Now's a great time to mention this is a product in beta apparently for Streamlabs. So shout out to Streamlabs. I'll be up in your Discord shortly. Thanks so much. Let's see, we got another comment here on the stream. Let me pull it up. Griffin Queen. First off, you're the MVP of this cast here. Says we can hear everybody. 3 for 3.
Thank you, Griffin. Okay, so then I just can't hear Matt. Maybe Matt call me on the phone.
There you go.
But Matt can hear me?
Matt, can you hear him?
Yeah, I can. Sorry, I can hear him. I was nodding my head. I don't know
I
if
thought
John
we
can.
figure this out.
Because I mean, I got some.
What
great...
if I jumped out of the chat, then jumped back into the chat?
I'm willing to try anything.
I could let's do that. I bet you that works. Watch.
Okay.
I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back. And when I come back, I bet you Auburn and Alabama are. It's going way up, right?
Yeah, you're up $7 right now. $7.50.
I'm gonna jump out of here. I'll be right back. Don't leave.
Oh man, I was so ready to talk about James Wiseman's stats. He has gone from minus 11 to he is now a game worse minus 20.
I'm being told internally that our player props are live just for this live stream.
Oh,
Yeah.
hell yeah. All right.
Let me
Well,
bring
John, if you want to
back.
laugh, check out James Wiseman's.
I know.
box
I knew
score.
you were talking about. As soon as I heard you say he's actually down. He's actually up to -19 on the.
Yeah,
floor.
no, -20. No, he's gone from -11 to now -20.
No, he's 19 now.
Wiseman?
Yep, Pistons. That's what my score app says.
Yours must be ahead of mine. Mine says 20.
Yep.
Now it says no. I had to click the refresh button. I don't know if
Yeah,
you've
you
heard
got to
of
hit
that.
the old refresh button sometimes, Matt.
Yeah, you're right.
That's what
technology
that's
these
what gamblers
days.
do. That's literally all I do. Half my life is probably refreshing the score app. Like if I didn't have to do that, I would have so much more time.
There's like an auto refresh you can.
Yeah, that's for the kids.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
true.
So
That's true.
You know what I mean? I like to again. I snowball my own driveway. You know what I mean? Like I'm refreshing my own score app.
Oh, a Sixers game started.
I could have sworn, John, that picture was a dupe, a duplicate of
I
days
do the same way
previous.
every time. Same way every time, Dan.
So this is like cutting the lawn for you, basically. You are snow blowing patterns. I love that.
Yep.
Yeah.
Go straight up and down. That way you just get it done. Hit the sidewalk.
Yeah. Can I say that is like pure dad shit, and I love it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh God.
Oh,
like
yeah.
when I
You
cut.
gotta get it right. That's the only reason I had to do it in the morning because the kids have to leave for school, and like you don't want to be the scumbag that they have to walk through the snow. So like you just knock out a path, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna knock out this whole driveway.
I love it, and I do the same
But
thing with my yard.
Yeah. Yep. That's what happens. You pick up a stick or something. They say you're like cutting the grass, like doing a mulch bed. You're like, dude, like what just happened?
No, I love it. I've been cutting grass
but
since I grew up on 13 acres, and I was
Okay.
cutting grass every Saturday for hours. And
Yep.
look, I love it. We don't have 13
I
acres
lived
here.
in Florida for the first 30 years of my life, so like you had to cut the grass every week. You know,
Yeah.
so like you just cut the grass. I don't know.
Did I miss
About
this?
the yard.
Is Embiid out tonight?
Let's double check. I didn't
He
see
might have
anything.
Because he's not, unless the NBA.com box score is off.
No, Tucker's in at center.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
I
Embiid's
didn't-
out. He said, yeah, he foot soreness or something.
I must have missed that because he's
Yeah.
been talking about foot soreness for weeks.
It was
He
about
is out.
48 minutes ago. Underdog said he was out. Matt, I'm going to go ahead and place under 27.5 points for Jason Tatum.
I appreciate that. Thank
Just for you, my friend.
you. Just for me. I mean, you must have like the same. I mean, I don't know how you feel about Duke, but like the same. Just like you have like a bad reaction when you hear his name, just because of the Markelle Fultz thing.
I don't want to talk about that at all.
Okay, I just wanted to.
quick-
Yeah.
So what a swing here. Vanderbilt at halftime has pulled ahead of Kentucky 34-30.
Let's
And look
go.
where we're at, boys. We're up $17 per share right now.
$17.
Do we just sell that now?
Let's do it. Sell
Get
it out.
move it to something else. You know,
There we go.
buy
We
low,
take
sell high.
we take
I
a
was just gonna say,
2% commission.
game in
That's
the-
it.
Easiest game in the world. You don't think I've watched
Yep.
Wall Street before? Boiler Room? I've seen all of Wolf of Wall Street. I've seen all those movies.
I mean, the Quaalude scene is after the live stream, but yes, I have seen Wolf of Wall
That's
Street.
amazing.
Yeah.
What
So-
about Alabama and Auburn?
Let's go. So real quick,
Alright,
this is new in the app, your P&L. So of course we just saw $17. So if you were to buy and sell this a couple times, you'd see that right there. Over 150, up 1150. There we go.
Get out of
Wow.
Let's go. You ready to jump?
Yeah, let's just move.
Okay.
Like, what do we do? Do you hold it? What do you do? I don't know. I'm a mover.
See, this is
Shake-
I'm a mover
shaker.
and a shaker too. I love shaking
You know
it
what
up.
mean?
I
Let's
love
just keep
moving around.
moving.
All right, I like it.
It's
So
up to 12 now. I mean, while we were moving and talking about moving and shaking, that's moving and shaking.
that is moving and shaking. So it's 35-29 with a minute left in the first half. Do you want to wait till halftime or are we jumping?
They'll probably score again. It'll be 37-29 in a second.
Okay. All right, we're gonna hang out.
I know
We're just gonna
because I'm
wait.
watching. I see the score update.
Oh, good.
Man, that guy's good.
He's court-siding right now. We need to get you in the game.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I don't know. Let's just get out of there. 12
All right.
bucks. Let's take our 12 bucks and moving on and make it into like 12 more bucks.
Moving on. Hey, that's $29 right there we just made. All right. So we're up on the night. Hornets plus 10.5. This is the other side of the coin. I think we just dumped this. 48-30 right now. But there's so much time left. What we could do.
I think we could hang on to that, Dan.
So what we could do is the Hornets 10.5 is down to $24.50 per share. So we could lower our cost basis here, buy another share, and we would drop to about like 35. That way, if the
Okay.
Hornets ever get above a 35% chance to cover 10.5, we make money.
So we had doubling down.
That's called dollar cost averaging.
It sure is, my
boiler
friend.
room. Yep.
Sure is, my friend.
If you liked it at whatever you bought it at, you're gonna love it.
You're gonna love it. That's right. That's a phrase that gets thrown around the office quite a bit. Okay, yes, we're in. I'm gonna buy one more.
That's awesome.
All right, so we just dropped our cost basis from 45 to 36, and we can take a look at our recent trades here. So yeah, 45.50, 26.50 down here, and now our average cost is 36.
Averaging, Dan.
That's all it is, baby. That's all it is. Now,
James
I will
Wiseman.
say, in the time that we have bought that, the Suns are now up 17. Not a problem. A lot of basketball to be played.
They made up a point. What, in 18?
I think it might have been. Kevin Durant, 13 minutes, by the way.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
there you
going
go.
over 13.
Yeah. Thanks,
Yeah.
Anita.
Yeah, I think the Suns got out to a hot start. They're excited to play with Kevin Durant. They're not going to keep that up for the second half. Although Chris Paul already got up to 5 assists. That's what we like to see.
That's crazy, huh? Because he had none. He wasn't going to get any assists, and then now he has 5.
Next thing you know,
I think
yeah.
he gets like double credit or something. Because like that happens all the time when I'm watching it. I'm like, wait a minute. Like he had none like a second ago. Now he's got like 7.
You think there's some shenanigans like they
Yeah,
did
like,
with
I don't know.
Jaren
There's
Jackson?
like a different rule for like what his assists are or something. They're only
Yeah,
down 15 now. Oh, down 17.
It's like he's
Andy,
out
I'm
of the
going
game.
back to college. I got to
Yeah.
get back to college.
Let's
That's
do
I
it.
mean, we're getting paid over here. We just made $29 from the kids.
From the kids.
Let's
We got to
see.
get back.
Can you check it? Do you have Maryland, Ohio State?
Yeah.
What do you think? Maryland comes back?
I kind of like Maryland.
So they're at 31 per share right now, plus 218.
Oh, we got live in plays on the Positive VV page.
On Maryland?
Matt? No, I'm looking through.
Oh,
them.
just in general. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, I don't do a ton of live when I'm on OddsJam because it moves too quick and it makes my head hurt.
So,
Yeah,
okay, Maryland down 29-35 at half on the road to a 12-17 Ohio State team.
I don't know. I just don't think they're coming back. Like,
No?
I don't even know why I say that. I just don't think they're coming back.
I mean,
What's-
having
what's
watched 0 seconds of it, let's see. Maryland shooting 54% from the field, 37% from 3. They got 7 turns and 6 fouls, so a bit of a sloppy game.
Yeah, I mean, they're
Sloppy
shooting 54% and they're losing. Like, I don't know. I don't like it.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Well,
I was going
can
to
you
take the over in the first half, but then I got scared off.
that's what I was gonna say. Can you check the total on that?
Yeah.
Because I think I got the over.
We would have
5.
made more money on Auburn, Alabama. They're at 73 at the half.
Yeah. So
That
35.
We don't think about
29.
that, us traders. We just trade and move. Like
We
didn't
just
even
move
know
and
that
shake.
would happened.
That's all
Yeah.
we do. We're all about short-term realization here.
Yep.
Okay.
Dollar cost averaging.
That's right. So we've got a couple different strikes here, Matt. We got 136.5, 129.5, 143.5 for Maryland, Ohio State. Pricing's on your screen.
Let's see, John. Anything screen? Or we sitting this one out?
I'm out of that one. I'm done.
All right,
But I'm not a Big Ten guy.
Okay.
Not a Big Ten guy.
I don't
That's fair.
understand them. I don't get it.
Growing up, like being from Maryland, I was kind of like a half Maryland fan. I still can't get over them not being
Crab
in
cakes
ACC.
in football.
That's what Maryland does.
Wait, really? They're known for
Wait.
those 2 things?
Crab
it.
cakes in football.
Oh, I had no idea. It's interesting.
There's a movie you should watch, Dan.
Starring a young Bradley Cooper.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Oh,
yep,
yeah.
Pack
star
lunch.
of the movie. Yeah, the star of the movie.
Vince Vaughn said, I'll make it rain out here.
It's my favorite comedy of all time. I don't know if you guys saw the movie list. My top 10 favorite movies of all time. Posted that maybe a month or so ago. Wedding Crashers is my favorite comedy of all time.
Oh, really?
Already-
No, that was a good one.
Already like 18 years old.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Old school killed me because it's 20 years old. And because when that movie came out, like those guys were a little bit older than me.
Mm-hmm.
And now like you watch it and they're like way younger. And you're like, it just makes you feel old and you just don't want to watch it anymore. Even though you're still laughing, but you're like, dude, look at these young guys. Like
You're just sad now?
Anchorman, 20 years this year.
Yep, Anchorman.
It's
Another
hard-
great movie.
It's hard to believe.
Sex Panther.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. So I inadvertently bought another share for you, Matt, of Jason Tatum to go under 27.5. Fortuitous. Traders. Look at us. Traders.
Look
up
at that.
$9. Went from 6 to 9 just like that.
All right,
Went from 6 to 9. That's very nice.
we might
Going to leave that one there.
for the Hornets.
What about the Hornets? Oh, down.
16.
Okay, now it's down to 16. Okay, they were bad. They must have just hit a 3 though. Yeah, Rozier.
So we're down 19 in total on that one.
Rozier's at 3 rebounds. That sucks. I thought there was no chance he was getting that.
To answer Matt G's question in the chat, it's not hard to get Sporttrade. You can download it right now from the iOS store. We are only live in New Jersey, though. So you got to be in Jersey, unfortunately. But you can download it, use it as a price discovery tool, hop in the car or the plane, come hang out in Camden. Beautiful Camden, New Jersey.
Beautiful. Everyone says that about Camden, New Jersey.
Beautiful. We're right next to the aquarium. Go see some hippos. Bring your security detail, but go see some hippos, and then come hang out with us on our lounge, on our couch, and we'll live trade some games. Get it in Ohio ASAP. What's that?
What athlete went to Camden?
Wagner.
Most famous. Who?
His kid is like the #1 point guard in America.
I don't know the answer.
Not now.
Oh, talking about in
No,
general?
I'm saying like years ago. How long have you been there?
I have been in the area my entire life, but not Camden
Somebody
specifically.
went to Camden. Okay.
Hassan Reddick went to Camden, or is from Camden. That was a
Okay.
big storyline the last couple
yeah.
weeks.
I don't
People
know.
love that.
I'll think about it. We need Dimitri, Matt. He knows. He knows
DeJuan
that
Wagner.
everybody-
DeJuan Wagner, yeah, duh.
Is that
DeJuan
what you're
Wagner.
talking about, John?
Yes.
DeJuan Wagner?
DeJuan Wagner? Possibly.
His kid is the #1 recruit in the country.
Nice.
DeJuan Wagner Jr.?
You got it.
Yeah, wow, yeah.
You nailed that one. Rough start for Jason Tatum, though. We're up $13 here.
Yeah, I mean he's always been a bust, you know. He just had a couple good years.
Thank God Philly didn't draft him and went with.
Yeah, they really dodged a bullet on that one.
was
Yeah,
smart.
thank God.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
They knew what they were doing. The Colangelos knew exactly what they were doing. Always.
This conversation makes me want to go fall asleep in the tub.
You guys want to jump on Providence?
Let's do it.
See what happens.
Let's go find it.
Providence
Xavier and
up.
Providence. So
Providence
plus
down by
144 here for Providence. $40.50 per share. You want it?
Yeah.
Let's
Be
do it.
plus 140. That's plus money.
Yep, plus
'Cause it had
144.
Plus in front of it.
There you go.
I bet you they come back.
Let me pull that score up here. I think the Big East tournament's going to be really interesting. I'm just not like a Marquette believer. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's Shaka Smart. I don't know.
I was gonna say I'm out on Shaka Smart.
Yeah, I just think, especially
Yeah, I'm
because
not
you'll be
big
able
on
to
Smart.
trade in and out on it, like for futures game by game. Like I think that's going to be a good opportunity to make some plus money.
Speaking of futures, I was looking at the MLB futures.
Yeah.
The Phillies win total is at like 90.5. It felt disrespectfully low.
Well,
Yeah, I'd
I
go
felt
under.
the same way last year, though. Last year was what, like 87.5?
Yeah. And would they even end up at last year? The record? You remember? I don't remember the regular
88?
season.
I think it was 88.
Yeah. So I guess if they're maybe like Bryce is going to be out for half the year, but they got Trey Turner. They were good without Bryce last year when like he missed a bunch of time.
I'm terrible at the win totals in baseball. I mean, just the worst there is.
88.5.
I've never got one right in my whole
It's
life.
such a slog, though. Such a
If
slog.
I take the under, man, that team goes on to win the whole thing. And it's like, really? Like, how?
Did you
how
take
I
the
didn't-
under on the Phillies?
No,
while
I'm
we're at
saying, I was just kidding. I just said, as soon as you said that, I was like, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna take the under. As soon as you said
it? Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I was just looking at that. 88. It was 88.5. Feels too low.
No,
they're
it's
giving them
embarrassing. I can't even. I shouldn't even be allowed to talk about baseball futures.
in
I'm
that
serious.
Bam Adebayo, those two things.
Yeah, I got. And you know what? I just looked at my prize picks. I have a Markel Fultz in there, so I'm
course.
just very bad at like discipline.
Who are the Magic? Oh, that's Bucks. That's right. Magic play the Bucks.
I just hope they get rolled, and Fultz doesn't play much. That's my thinking there.
Dan, pull up the Bucks spread.
Yeah.
I know that we'll be able to follow that live.
Chris Middleton and Wesley Matthews both out. I kind of really like the Magic, especially at the number we're going to see here in a second.
Yeah, the number's big.
24.5 plus 302 for Orlando. To your spreads here for the Bucks, -8.5, -4.5, -12.5, Matt.
I think it was assist I took him at under 5.5.
Yeah, because
that's a lot for him.
I didn't know that Middleton and who's it? Middleton and Drew Holiday?
No. Just Middleton and some
Wesley Matthews.
Oh, Wesley Matthews.
The ghost of Wesley Matthews.
Yeah.
The corpse of him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm all right then. I didn't. The Bucks are like, I mean, they've won 15 straight, but they really didn't get their act together until Chris Middleton came back to the lineup.
Agreed. Yeah, 26-5 at home, and their owner just sold half of his whatever for $5 billion. So
yeah,
everyone's riding high.
Yeah, I will. I'll set that one out.
All right. Down. Tatum, I mean, our portfolio says we're down 19.50, but we know that we made $29 earlier, and we've got a little feather in our cap here.
Is Providence coming?
No,
they're probably coming back up.
In fact, they immediately lost $3.
Okay, that's how I always do it.
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect.
So there we go. They didn't they just come right back? Now it's even money. Is that what I'm looking at?
So that was the market was updating. So now they're down 12.
Well, okay. So yeah, it was actually the opposite of what I thought.
Just
was going
Providence.
On.
Yeah. This is.
They should be coming back soon. They're only down 4. We're back, dude. They're about to win this game, dude.
Okay. Hey, well then we're holding then.
Yeah,
we're holding.
Pretty sure. Yeah, we got a
4-point game.
Not a big holder.
I know.
Within.
Neither is Matt's dog.
Better than when we bought them. I think they were down 6. I'm not a math guy.
Yeah. Right now they're down 7. 69-62.
Funny story about the dog you hear barking. Named after Carson Wentz. So
nice.
His name is Carson.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like interception.
Fumble.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
doesn't take coaching.
Got a dog when Carson Wentz was still riding high on the Eagles. So if you want to blame anybody for the demise of Carson Wentz, you can point the finger right at me.
You know what I saw all day? Notre Dame money line first half plus 140, and I didn't do it. I'm sure you saw it, Matt, at Caesars.
That one I did take.
Okay. You know what the score was at the half? 42-28 Notre Dame.
Let's go. Love to hear that.
I got scared off because I had a bad day yesterday, and people were very mean to me on Twitter.
Oh.
So I had a bad day. And then what do? I pass up a plus money banger like that.
Guys, stop being mean to John on Twitter. We're
everyone
literally in circles. This is the trust tree within the nest.
Yep,
okay?
Just be nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on. Just be nice.
Decision time here, Matt, if you're interested. When this market comes back, we were up $20 or $28, I think, on Jason Tatum's under. Wait for that to come back, and we'll get an update.
You got to sell that.
Yeah, I'm with John.
There you go, 33.
You know he's about to drop 50.
34.
Yeah. Jason Tatum lives to steal my
35.
soul. 35.
It keeps going up.
Wow.
Get rid of it now.
Yeah, I'm with John. I mean, he's got 2 points.
Yeah. I mean, because what's going to happen? He's going to start scoring.
All right, we're out.
You're going to be like, you know what I mean? Like, I knew I should have got rid of that. Like, yeah, he's only 1 for 4, too. It's not like he's having this horrible. You know what I mean? Like, he's
just not shooting.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
All right, you got out.
Also, too,
you're out.
Because, like, since I recommended that, I feel like I just won. You know what I mean?
It's true.
We won.
Yeah.
Even though I had nothing to do with placing that bet.
Well, you were there for it. I would argue
just collecting the cash.
Instrumental.
That part of it.
James Wiseman update, halftime, 4 points, a game worse, -21. He's got 4 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 2 turnovers. And I don't think I'll ever have an easier bet in my entire life that I will win.
Matt, we just had a massive trade come in to your Wiseman point on the Bulls. 77 shares of the Bulls at an average cost, John, of $72.24, $5,600.
Nice.
Somebody thinking
Bulls. All right, hey, how about Kansas State? What do we got on them?
Let's see. Go track it down.
Kansas State. I like a Kansas State.
They're
I'm in
losing
on
right
them.
now. They should win this game.
Yeah. That's one of my degenerate gambler friends. He'll basically like monitor lines right when the game starts, and if like the team that's favored gets out to like goes down like 10-3 to start the game, he'll immediately hammer them. That's like his thing. He just jumps on like the first run that happens in a game, just jumps on the opposite side.
No, that's how you bet basketball. Like if we were really smart, like that's literally how you would bet basketball. But I'm not, so I don't do it like that.
I mean, Sixers
takes
games,
a lot of work.
Sixers games are great to trade with, Doc Rivers has the same rotation and never, ever changes it ever.
That's
so
actually
exactly when Embiid's coming on and when he's coming off.
Feels like Sporttrade is like just shouldn't allow people to trade on the Sixers because it's just, you're right. That literally is just stealing candy from a baby.
We've had a lot of people who've made a lot of money on NBA. I'll put it that way. I'll put it plainly. I mean, and, we're not a book either, right? So people, we don't charge much of a vig. And we're not, we're just facilitating winners and, buyers and sellers rather. So, we kind of want people to win because we charge a 2% commission.
That's a fair point. Actually, yeah, you're right. I didn't think about that. Yeah, because I mean, that's that's honestly something I never thought of. Exactly at the end of the first quarter, Doc Rivers going to the all bench lineup, so they're going to give up a run. So you could just literally buy the Sixers, sell at the end of the first quarter, That's a good point.
It's true. I mean, obviously substitution patterns are somewhat baked into the price, but at the same time, a 10-0 run's a 10-0 run, right? It's still going to affect the probability.
Can we buy Kentucky right now?
Let's see.
Oh, so we're going to do the opposite.
Oh yeah, let's do it because we sold Vanderbilt plus 5.5. Let's do it.
Make back more money.
Yeah, let's do it. Just FYI, John, Providence now down 28-50.
Not great.
Not great. That's okay.
There's still 8 minutes left.
A lot of time. And again, if we just want to dump it, we can dump it. So Kentucky's at 68. Oh, market's updating. 67 to win outright.
Huh.
Now we can get really crazy. Kentucky minus 13.5 is plus 991. Now again, you can always sell out.
Yeah, let's do that one.
All right, so it's only $9 a share. So we're just gonna do one. Just throw $9 on it.
Let's do 3 shares.
3 shares. There you go. We're in.
We're back.
3 shares of Kentucky to win minus 13.5. Hey, I think they can outscore Vandy by 18. There's still 17 minutes left.
They can do that.
And they don't even have to. We can just sell out and make money.
We're never gonna hold on. As soon as they go on, as soon as they go ahead, you know what I mean? A few points. All right, see you.
Yeah. Hey, traders trade.
We got to make all that money from the whole Providence debacle. Although I have not given up yet.
Okay. Hey, you know what?
I mean, they're down 11 right now, which is not great.
Yeah.
But they are at home. Big home crowd there at
huge.
Amica Mutual Pavilion.
People say their mascot's the scariest in the game. Maybe Xavier will just be too frightened by their mascot, and it'll lead to some turnovers.
Huh. All right, and then go back to the NBA. We got halftime a lot of places.
Yeah, it looks that way. I mean, Charlotte at halftime plus 10.5, still down 19. Now remember,
the Magic has 5 points. Fultz has an assist. Come on, what's happening? All of a sudden he's like Steve Nash.
Fultz, yeah. Sixers down by 4. Maxey with 10 points. I have noticed that Doc Rivers does his best coaching job when there's nobody left on the Sixers.
It's a great point.
That's when he coaches his best.
Yeah. Did you see Blake Griffin last week? Somebody asked him something about, and he was like, "Well, we know Doc doesn't really make adjustments ever." So
no offense, though. And then I love how he added. He literally pulled the Ricky Bobby, and I'm saying this with all due respect. Yeah.
That doesn't just mean you could say whatever you want to me.
Goddamn right you did.
Yes, it does.
Yeah.
Exactly what it means.
That's literally what Blake Griffin did.
Yeah, it was deserved. I think this is the last year we're going to see Doc Rivers there.
I hope. I mean, last year should have been the last year.
All right, so everybody on the Lakers has scored except for Schroeder. That's fine.
Xavier now leads Providence by 10. I think.
Oh,
as
yeah, so they're back within one. They covered one there. Oh, now it's 13. Oh, now it's 10. Okay, my bad. I think you're ahead of me, Dan.
I'm just on ESPN, so
Okay, I'm on Score, but it might be my network.
maybe.
I'm on NBA.com, so we got 3 different sources.
So we can sell this back right now for $550 if we want. $350.
Down 34.
Yeah.
Jesus, we're taking a bath on this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
We
hey,
gotta get out.
34 is better than 40.5. So.
Ooh, Kentucky's not looking good either.
All right, I'm out.
I think
We're
they're
getting
coming
out of
back, though.
Providence.
I'm not done with that.
Kentucky's
they're
down
down-
750.
What do we just ride this thing to 0? Is that bad?
No, you don't. No, of course not. You can do that. I mean, traders. It's not how traders trade, but we could do that.
Yeah. No, that feels bad though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it depends. Do you want to lose all of it or save $7 or whatever?
I think we should probably save $7 on that. Even though that's gonna suck whenever Providence comes back and wins
Oh, I already sold it.
outright.
I already
Oh,
sold
that's
that.
done?
Yeah. That got down to $3.
They're gonna come back and win that game.
What's up with your heat shares? Is that market just updating?
We're working on it right now.
Okay.
That one, for whatever reason, there's a tech issue there, but
Technical difficulty.
we are aware behind the curtain and we're working on it.
I was legitimately wondering if it was just updating because I know that it kind of zeroes out.
Oh yeah, no, it wasn't. So I slacked the appropriate parties. So what I love doing, especially this time at night, is I'll go look through NBA, and I'll say, all right, so the Bulls and Pistons, right? What are the Bulls up? 69-54 at halftime.
15, yeah.
Pistons are at 10-5. So I just like to go hunting here. So Brooklyn 9.5. The Knicks are at 92. What's the score there?
Oh, they're getting smoked, down by 19.
Are they? Okay.
Yeah.
But there's 9:52 left in the second quarter. So you got a ton of time left. You only have $9.50 per share, right? So you can get a little volume here. Whereas in other cases, if something's like $50 per share, right, you're probably going to get one, maybe two.
Yeah.
But now it's at 10.5, 9.5. You could do 3 or 4 for the same amount of money, and you're sort of 4xing your money if they get above, whatever.
If they just cut it to
10.
like 10, then you just And
And there's a lot of time left.
I like that. I don't know. The Nets, man, they just seem broken. I don't hate.
Yeah,
Well, if the Pistons benched, if there's a report that they're benching James Wiseman in the second half, I would say we should buy the Pistons.
So the Knicks scored 47 points in the first quarter.
That's insane.
Well, or other side of the coin, they can't do that again, right?
Can't do that again. I guarantee they won't score 47 again in the second quarter. I'm
They
willing
probably
to
won't.
guarantee that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
they
feel
probably
like Markelle Fultz. So the Magic have 8 points. He has 2 assists. Yeah, that's fun.
Oh,
Would you
Nets
take
are down to 7.5. This is just screaming at us.
Screaming value? Yeah, well, let's hit it. Why not? Let's hit it.
So for $37.50, we can get 5 shares.
They go on one run. They go on one run.
All they have to
cash
do,
out.
is get above a 7.5% chance to win.
Yeah, I like it.
And we're making money.
One run, you sell out.
Traders trade. Put it on the T-shirt.
Yeah, you guys do need to get some merch. Traders trade.
We've got some. So we're in a bit of a lull. We've got half times all around. So let me tell you guys about something we're working on that we're super excited about. I know John knows what this is. Matt, do you know what battle bots are?
I do not.
Oh my God. All right, hold on.
Battle bots?
Calling a timeout now.
Is it a kids thing? Is that a your age thing? And what do
A
we?
your age thing? How much older than you do you think I am?
I actually don't know. You have a child, so I just assume you're significantly older. But
Oh, wow. Well, maybe I don't know how old you are then. So I'm 33.
okay, it's only 3 years. I'm 30.
Okay, so don't let the grays fool you. I'm young and spry, and I'm the center of my rec league basketball team.
That's true. Although I meant to mention this.
man.
So your team's what, 1-6?
Well, again, I haven't updated, so we are 1-7 after last night's
Okay.
drubbing with 4. So
Okay, but I
okay.
did hear that the one win came when you were unable to play. Is that is that true?
We're not going to comment on that. All I'm going to say is that we work hard every time out on the floor,
Okay.
And,
They didn't need
you know,
rebounding that night.
You know, there are no such things as wins and losses. It's wins and lessons.
Yep.
And we've taken a
Good
lot of
point,
lessons.
Jalen Hurts. That's a good point, Jalen Hurts.
And your opinion does not pre-exist my whatever the quote is.
Everybody had an opinion, or had a purpose before everybody
There
had
you
an
go.
opinion.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. All right. So the Nets down to 7. So that's okay. We're not going to sweat that one. That's a lot of time left. So anyway, Battle Bots. So we are launching something next 2 weeks called Battle Bets. So obviously, John's a trader. He understands the moving in and out of all this stuff, right? So we are going to start what we believe is the first live sports betting tournament. So if you guys were to be in the tournament, right, we put 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes on the clock during nights like these where there's 15, 20, 25 games going on. We give you $100 and you have $100 to bet the board however you want and trade in and out. And whoever has the most money after the 25, 30 minutes wins the game.
That sounds fun.
Okay, are you allowed to phone a friend, or are you siloed in by yourself?
No, you each have an account and you're going for it. You're just trading, right? So there's a lot of strategy involved. John, not a holder. He's a trader, as been well established. Matt, maybe you buy something and hold it.
In and out. In and
Yeah.
out. Just like a robbery.
That's right. Yeah, of course.
Everybody says that about gambling.
That you're robbing people?
Yeah, in and out, trading.
No, that it's like a
In and
robbery.
out.
Yeah. All right.
It's basically like a robbery.
Yeah.
You want to be the one doing the robbing though, and not getting robbed. Just so we're clear.
I mean, that's an ideal situation, but let's be honest. How often does it happen?
Not a lot.
Yeah, right.
I feel like I'm involved in a robbery with Dennis Schroeder right now, actually.
Yeah, what's the update there?
He's 0 for 3 and the one Laker that doesn't have a point. He has 3 though, so I should get some credit for that. I don't know. Probably the nerves are affecting him going back to OKC.
Yeah, it's probably
years
right.
there.
I thought it was a contact lens. Did he lose That's not your fault if he loses a contact lens.
Yeah, they should void it.
Yeah, I think they should. You should
Oh,
complain.
did he? I didn't know that.
I think you should complain.
I might have to. I'm like, guys,
Yeah.
just give
Hey,
everyone
check your Hornets. Oh, you just did, huh?
We pulled it up. We're up $8 now. Hornets plus 10.5. Hornets are down 11. Here we go.
Oh, they're actually up $8?
Yeah, up 8.
Selling?
Now, do you get rid of that or you keep it?
There's a lot of
What's the
time
move
left.
right there.
I mean,
a lot of time
Charlotte's on a little bit of a run right now. They're
Yeah,
up 12,
so
7
you
and
kinda
third. Let's see what happens here.
Oh, it's back down 3.
Yeah, that's okay. Life of a trader.
Yeah, well, that's what happens. It's up and down, ups and downs.
Right, right. Ebbs and flows. Bears and bulls, right? We started off as bulls. We had a little bit of a bear moment with Providence. We're not blaming John for that. It just happened.
No, that's. I mean, honestly, I'd be shocked if they didn't come back and win this game. They're down 84-77 right now. I think we may have jumped again.
They're
These
down
kids,
13.
These are gritty kids. From Providence.
Kentucky's making a run, only down by 3 now. They were down
Okay.
by 9 at one point. I guess we sold out of that one too, didn't we?
Yeah, they're about to win by 30.
No, we
Ooh,
we have
Scooty
Kentucky
back.
minus 13.5.
Oh, we still have it. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, we still have Kentucky.
Yep, we still have Kentucky. We've got Hornets plus 10.5, Kentucky minus 13.5.
So is
The Heat,
Kentucky almost up again?
46-43 I've got here.
No, but I'm saying like our trade.
We
Down
do have Kentucky.
150.
So we're down 150
Are
right
we
now.
still losing money on that?
150.
Oh, we're back. Oh,
Yeah.
they're only down 2 now.
Yep. But again, I mean, we have a minus 13.5 though. So
Yeah, but I mean, once
Okay.
they go on a little run, go
Sure.
ahead, people get scared.
you know they'll play the Joker, which they do in the second half at Rupp. They're gonna play a little Joker. The
Yep.
the
I heard
old-
Bruce Springsteen's going to be there tonight too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Now, Dimitri, this guy that calls him the Daily Sweat,
Yeah.
that was one of his plays the other night.
It was it was Maryland Eastern
Maryland
Shore.
Eastern Shore.
Maryland Eastern Shore because we took them like minus 7.5 because he had word on the street that Bruce Springsteen was playing at halftime at the game.
That's a hot
Thought the
lead.
kids were going to go crazy.
That's a hot
Yeah.
lead.
But Springsteen was actually in Seattle at the time. So
He actually could not have
yeah.
been farther away and still
there's
been.
no,
in the-
like there's no chance. But I think Van Zant was there, or Van Zant was somewhere. So someone sent us a picture of that. The whole thing was really cloudy. All we did know for sure was that Bruce Springsteen was not in Maryland playing at that game.
Unconfirmed reports.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like literal pictures of him in Seattle that day on Twitter. So I was like, Dimitri, I don't know, but yeah, it gets cloudy sometimes.
How many bangers are in your DMs per day?
Oh, dude, I'm be getting a lot. Here's the thing, though.
People
good,
like get the joke now too. So like
yes,
they're
exactly.
filling it.
So
yeah,
now they go with it. But so if it's good, like if it's John Wilkes Booth, I would say, or a Sonic. The Sonic one was pretty good. If it's there on that level, it gets posted. So people really got to dig deep. But yeah, you give me the John Wilkes Booth angle, and I will screenshot that and tweet it before I do anything else.
That was one of the funniest
like,
things I've ever seen.
Yeah, I was like, wow, man, like this is almost weird. Like this borders on like I don't even know if like I should report you or what.
Did it win?
I was like, I'd probably whoever wrote that, like that guy. I think it was Dimitri. I'd hang out with him. Like that guy seems like a lot of fun.
Did it win? I want to know if it won.
No, that one. I don't know that Dimitri's actually won a bet yet, but I say yet because I think the Sonic one went south. The John Wilkes Booth one went south.
Yeah, real quick.
A lot of my new OddsJam followers did not think that was funny at all. Like, I'm still trying to figure out like what they think's funny because I thought it was hilarious.
They didn't think the John Wilkes Booth thing was funny?
No, they're like, this
what?
is stupid. I'm like, what? I was like, dude, unfollow me now. Like,
oh my god,
stench on me.
What
Because
was
that
the one
was
he had?
hilarious.
The one he had today, I thought was hilarious too.
Yeah. What did he exactly say though?
I to be honest, I couldn't quite follow it.
Where's Dimitri? Get him on the phone.
Yeah, it was Houston Christian -3.5.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Because there's a probe into their like university for like hacking basically, and
no, the coach hacked the Southeast Louisiana school system trying to get
so he knows all their plays.
Yep.
Yeah, that's where the Mighty Ducks D2 came into play.
Yeah,
it's
Trinidad
basically
and
like Mighty
Tobago,
Ducks
baby.
too.
Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah. Junior Goodwill Game All Stars. Never forget.
Yeah.
Never forget.
We probably should have kept Auburn, Alabama. Like they're at 100, and there's like 15 minutes left in that game.
Well, let's see what we're trading at here. Maybe we can get an alternate over. Whoops.
I'm glad we got out. Wait, we got out of Providence because it down 11. Back down 11 again.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming back. The kids aren't as gritty as I thought they were.
Yeah,
it's a shame.
It's the kids' fault. It's not your fault.
Yeah, no, I thought they were a
I'm in the
little
wrong
bit
market.
grittier.
I'm in the wrong market. There we go. Oof. Well, you're laying a lot. The over 150 is now at 90 at 50 per share.
Man, we would have been so rich.
That's all right. We missed the boat. We could do 157 minus 283. It's 73.5 per share.
Nah, we can't do that.
Okay. All right.
It just feels dirty, right?
Now, see, this is like where the divergent opinions are. So, like, we have people who are traders who use the app, and they say, okay, 73.5, but it's like a 25% ROI if it hits, right? Like, you're not finding that on Wall Street in one day, but you could do that here. And
That's true.
People who bet on
My
sports.
problem is those people's like intellect is like here, and I'm only working with like about here.
That makes
like
it
this
tough.
level. You know what I mean? So they have a big time advantage on me.
Yeah. So like we've had people like we'll live trade NFL Sundays, and like we have people who will buy like the Eagles at 94 to win 6, and they're like, why wouldn't I? And I'm like, why would you? And they're like, because it's like an instant ROI. Like you are printing money at that point.
Okay.
So, something I don't do. I don't have the bankroll for it, but some people do.
You gotta risk a lot of money.
You do.
That. And if you lose one,
right,
then it's like, oh, you need to make 90 whatever % of your bank, like whatever it was back. If you one game where I don't know, the Eagles turned over 4 times on Monday Night Football against the Commanders and the 10.5 point favorites, and they lose outright.
So like something that happens a lot in our futures markets, and I'll show it to you here. So you see how you have a spread. So you have like Alabama 31 to buy, 28 to sell, right? So it's just like a stock, more or less.
Yeah.
So we actually have people who will go into our futures markets and they'll short teams to not win a championship. It's like you're basically betting on them to not win as opposed to betting on a team to win. So like we had somebody go and buy like 400 shares of the Las Vegas Golden Knights to not win the Stanley Cup. And it cost them like $15,000 to return like 500.
Yeah.
But to them, it's like it's just printing money. To them,
It's
it's
free
just like,
500.
It's free money.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get it. It's a lot of money. Scary. It's scary for me. Yeah. One
It's a
thing
lot.
goes like, I mean, what was the Phillies' chance of making it to the World Series? You know what I mean? Like they had the worst odds of all playoff teams, I believe, when the playoffs started.
So when the playoffs started, I mean, I don't know elsewhere. I could just tell you Sporttrade.
Yeah.
I think they were like $4 to make the World Series.
Exactly. Yeah. So if
Yeah.
you'd shorted them, that would have been 96. Like that would have been
Right.
90. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
96 to
scary
win 4. Or you could have bought them. And then they got up to 53 when they were up 2-1.
part. Yeah.
So,
I mean,
yeah, I
that
know.
game was it game 4, game 5?
Yeah, when they got
Game
no
5.
hit at home. Yeah, it was
No,
great.
the no hit one, you just chalked that one up to L. Game 5, it still gives me nightmares.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chris-
Suns, Hornets. Our Hornets down 11, up $11.
That's huge.
Now we have 2 shares. That's why. Otherwise, we would have been up 550, but we're up 11.
550.
Yeah.
That's
Dude,
why
that's
we bought
about
this.
that's about where I am math-wise. I can add and subtract like fairly
Sure.
easily.
Now we only made money on this.
Multiplication, I'm not bad, but
Yeah.
like the division starts to get a little tricky, and then you get decimals involved, and
It's game
yeah,
over.
I'm out.
Yeah, it's game over.
Well,
We've calculators for a reason.
We only have made money because we bought another share, though, right? Because we had it at what, 45.5 is where we had it at, and right now it's at 38.5. Yep, bought it at 45.5.
Yeah.
Now it's at 38.5. So we made $11 by buying more. So we made money by spending money. Business 101.
Yeah, always buy more,
Yeah.
no matter what.
All right. Do we want to hang on to this one?
Oh, wait, what just happened?
Uh-oh.
It's volatile.
It's volatile. It'll come back.
We may need to get out of that one.
Okay.
Not now though. We gotta sell high.
Oh, we went from up 10 to down 10.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, Durant probably hit 3.
Yeah, Booker's going nuts. He's got 26. Chris
Yeah.
Paul got 8 assists, though.
There you go.
We have him somewhere, don't we?
Yeah, we got him over 8.5.
All right.
And we got him 10 plus as an alternate line at plus 155.
Yo, so Dimitri just hit the DMs because that Houston game is delayed. So I was waiting for like here we go, and he put you don't just there's a picture,
Oh, so you know it's good.
yep, and then it's just the his television it looks like, but you don't just walk in here and win a game. Only worry is FBI could make an arrest of I guess the Houston coach mid-game and the books void the bet. That's a valid point. That's thinking ahead right there.
It's a valid fear. It's a valid fear. Oh, that's funny.
Sixers up 65-49. Our Heat trade. Heat bet down 20-50.
That's a perfect time to buy the Heat. You think that third quarter run's not coming?
No, I totally agree. Should we do it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'd say we hit
I'm
it.
getting 2 more. So there. Oh, did you see that? There we go. Cost basis now is $32.
The run's already going to happen. I can already feel. There's no way Jimmy
Yeah.
Butler's letting them lose at home to the Sixers. I don't think a level of hatred exists in the world more than Jimmy Butler's hatred towards the Sixers.
It's probably true. And no Embiid tonight.
Yeah, and no Embiid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kansas, they're ahead now. We forgot to buy that. We were talking.
Kansas State.
I do. Providence made it a 6-point game.
I know, but I
Oh,
think
God.
one of the Xavier kids on the line. They have the ball, so that sucks. So
Kentucky's
close.
down 15.
Yeah, no, they're I feel like they're a problem right now.
We've
Like,
got a
I
lot
don't
of red.
look at them as an asset so much as I look at them as liability at this point.
Yeah, I think that's a good call. Good call.
Like if I was making the balance sheet, I would put them on the right, not the left,
Yeah, makes sense. Yeah.
which is not good.
No. Can we write it off? Is that where you're allowed to just write it off on your taxes?
I think you just write it off.
Yeah.
You don't
People
even know.
do
You
that,
don't
and
even
I'm like,
know what a
oh,
write-off
God.
is.
You sound smart when you talk about it, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna write it off. I just say it all the time, but I have
Yeah.
no idea what that really actually means.
I like that Larry David revisited that on Koob after making the joke on Seinfeld. Rare double dip for him. I loved it.
Yeah,
though.
no, he's a genius. He's alone.
Yeah, guys.
Sure is. Well, we currently have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bets. They're all losing.
Okay.
Other than that, all that is an opportunity to turn it around with more buying. That's all it is.
these
To
are
be
second.
fair, everything in the green we cashed out. So
That's right.
That's
right.
the thing.
I think we're up on the night overall.
yeah,
What
exactly.
about the Celtics? Do we have some on them? Is that what we have right there, or what? Oh, okay.
Oh, sorry. Those are our previous ones. So the Celtics. Celtics. I'm gonna have to ping somebody about. We're not getting updates there. It was up 1 at one point.
It was just up. Yeah, it was just up a little bit.
Yeah.
We'll be back. The problem with Kentucky is now if they're not making that run, does it we're not it has no chance of covering the 13.5, correct?
Correct.
It'd be
So
pretty.
then we'd be in trouble based on the score.
Yeah. I
Even if
mean,
they come back to win, yeah.
they're down 7 right now with 8 minutes left, so they have to outscore them by 21. So, and the market maker has decided we're not selling that one back.
Yeah.
So that's what the dash means.
So that's not good.
Yeah, so we're stuck with
Not
that one.
great.
But that was only 27. That's okay.
We'll be back.
Yeah, we'll be fine.
They're a second half team too. Everyone knows that.
Yeah. So Hornets are back up 12, now 5. Are we just going to get rid of this one for profit?
I would say get rid of the profit.
Yeah,
Profit.
Now that it's in the green, yeah, I agree.
Big time trader.
Oh my gosh. All right. Well, we missed it. We missed our window.
Damn. They'll be back.
That's what happens. That's what happens.
That one's been
Right.
floating the whole time. I think the
Chris
Nets
Paul,
are probably
8
dead in the
assists.
water.
Yeah, that one's not
let's
looking
see.
great.
Or do we continue
Another
to double down
opportunity.
here? Again, we're just lowering the cost basis, right?
I think they're gonna quit.
79-54 approaching halftime.
I
Not
couldn't
great.
imagine them not quitting right now.
They desperately tried to give up 47 points again in the second quarter.
So for 35 shares, it would cost us $157, but we would have 40 shares at an average cost of like $4.
But it just changed.
It did just change.
Did it go down?
So our potential profit would be like $3,500
It's the greatest comeback of all time.
if they were to win, obviously.
But that
I'm just throwing it out there is all.
feels right.
You said it feels right?
John likes it.
Okay. John, as the elder statesman, I'm giving you priority here. Our liquidity is 34 more shares.
I don't know. Do we like this?
They just got to go on a run.
Yeah, we're not trying to
I
win the
think they're
game.
gonna quit.
They could. Yeah, they could.
They could.
Well,
they
anyway, it's
could
about to go to
quit.
halftime. So what do like the smart people say about that? Now, you know what I'm saying? So they're getting boat raced, right? Like
Yeah.
they're just getting their brains kicked in, and there's going to be a stoppage in play. Are you betting that they'll come out in the second half and be like, "Hey, look at us," or they're going to come out and just be like, "Yeah, whatever, just roll over and die"?
It's
that make sense?
probably the latter.
Probably roll over and die.
Yeah.
Like that's the only thing I'm not scared about, but I don't. Is that really the whole hill we want to die on?
Probably not.
I mean, they've given up 30 in the first half to Brunson. There's
All right, we'll
there's
skip
got to be
that
something
one.
better. We can find something better than that.
We'll find something better.
We got a lot of games.
Yeah. Here you go.
Owen
He-
Tippett just went over his shot total for anybody that had his under, like I did. So that was fun.
I did.
That was a
not.
fun one period to watch.
He hit it in the first period. Wow.
Well, second, but it was pretty much done the first when he had two
You,
shots.
you knew it was cooked.
Yeah,
I
Chris
thought
Paul-
but that
officially
was a
Magic.
6 whatever play on Prize Pick. So I think I might be all right if I just hit the other ones.
I just bought the Magic, one of the Magic, 25-5. It's 31-29 going into the second quarter.
Okay,
Just trying to eke out a little green here.
so we're rooting for Marshall.
Charlotte's green currently, right?
Charlotte is green, up 6. Let's dump it.
Let's get the
Peace
hell out
out.
of it.
Yep. We're out. There we go. Made 1176 there. And now we're back. Now the vibes
John,
are
I think
strong.
Schroeder's just giving you the middle finger at this point. He probably caught wind of your bet on him, and it's just looking right at you, giving you just straight.
Nah, he's a second half guy. Always been a second half scorer.
It's true. Everybody knows that.
Whole life. Even back in high school.
Even back in his Hawks days.
Yep, big second half guy.
Yeah.
Tatum at 17 points for Tatum. Good thing we sold out of that one.
There
See
you
what
go.
I'm saying? That
Good trading.
That felt wrong.
Good trading.
We got lucky there.
Let's see what other. We got one more prop in that game. Let's see. Donovan Mitchell points.
Oh, can we do Schroeder?
No, we don't have Schroeder.
I was about to say he's probably about to go off.
I was going to say buy his under at 99.
Yeah. What's Mitchell at? Spida?
51-51, 106.
Oh, so it's pretty much just whatever. So he's at 14 points over 26 and a half. I kind of like it. He's going to shoot more in the second half.
Yeah, I bet he goes over. That feels like one of those games where that goes all the way to the end, and it turns into a superstar ISO game.
All right, we got Mitchell, one share from $51 a share. Now you don't have to buy full shares, just FYI if you're watching this.
Oh, really?
Yep, you can buy half shares, whatever you want. You can just bet in dollars if you want to put $100, $1, 1 penny, doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't have
responsibly.
Yep, you don't have to buy in full shares. Just makes it easier for people watching.
Chris Paul got 9 assists. Or no, wait. Yeah, no, he does. Okay, it scared me. Yeah, Chris Paul got 9 assists. So we already hit that. Shout out Christian. He's probably not listening, but shout out him.
Now, is Christian the one that called in the conspiracy?
No, that's Dimitri.
Oh, no, sorry. That's Dimitri.
Sorry, Dimitri.
No, he's cool.
Thuggin' Tuna. Chris Paul, 8 assists.
Thuggin' Tuna. Yeah, he's a... I mean, it's a great name. You won't forget Thuggin' Tuna.
No, I wouldn't dare.
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy's legit.
John, how has OddsJam been so far?
I like it there, man. You know what I like best? And this is not shade to anybody at all. It's always good when you preface what you're about to say with that. But no, it's that everyone gambles. That's my favorite part about it. Everyone there gambles. So the people you're talking to are actually people that gamble. Because you'd be amazed.
It's not the case everywhere.
No, and like I said, it's not really to name names, but it's just it's not fun. Do you know what I mean? You start talking to them, and you're like, oh yeah, so you don't even gamble. It's like, okay, cool.
So who at Odds Checker doesn't gamble?
Who specifically?
It's not just Odds Checker though. That's not really to throw shade at them. It's it's not just there, but throughout Twitter, it's just crazy. You're just like, holy shit! So none of you guys gamble, that, but you give picks every day. You know, it's that's crazy to me.
Right. I mean, Matt, you could probably speak to this too, right? You find that in any profession, I feel like, but specifically this one, it's gambling Twitter is such a weird space for content creation. People who don't bet and have no concept of betting too, are in the space, advising other people how to do it. And it's and hey, look, I'm newish to the space, but I don't present myself as a expert. I don't give picks. I don't do any of that stuff. But it's pretty obvious that people who are just oh, I like this, but they don't provide the odds. They never talk about when they win. They only talk about when they win. They never talk about when they lose or anything like that. Not that John ever would because he doesn't lose. But it's just a weird space.
Not that I talk about. Losers talk about losses.
Yeah, right.
Winners
obviously.
talk about wins.
Yeah.
You're just talking about lessons.
Yep.
I'm all about the lessons.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, again, it's not really you're gonna throw shade at anybody. Literally not. It's more of just an observation where you're just because I was kind of green. I first get in. All I'm doing is writing in a blog and posting it on Twitter. You know what I mean? It's not some expert, some dude that I like to gamble. I like to talk about it. I could talk about it with anyone, you know? And then you get to you start to talk to these other guys and it's oh my, you start to realize wow, so you don't gamble. Okay, that just feels weird. You know, that's all.
Yeah.
So
like, I don't think it's right, wrong, nothing like that. It's more of just like a weird feeling. It's like when you realize, like, oh my god, like what a weird place.
So what's like the telltale sign to you that someone doesn't actually bet on sports?
The odds definitely.
Okay.
Just any sports book content person, because they're always like they just do their book. Obviously, there's a reason why. You know what I'm saying? Nice, but
Hey.
that's different. Like, are you giving picks and it's like selling advice? You know what I'm trying to say? Like, it's like, of course you're gonna talk yours. I'm saying like the person like, hey, here's the picks for the day, and you're like,
here's my college basketball card.
It's like you didn't bet that. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like that's all I'm saying. It's like you didn't bet that. It's cool. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong. It's like, get picks. Like, that's fine. But it's just like it just feels fake.
Touts, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, it's what a weird world. But again, I'm not really saying anything negative. It's more of just I prefer to, when I do a show or talk to people, to be talking to someone that's actually gambling today.
Thug and Tuna with a great point. Yeah, you can. Thug and Tuna, great point. I wouldn't trust following the picks of someone who can't put their own money where their mouth is. True.
No, I mean, dude, I would, and even if you're not following the person, it's more of just like talking, the authenticity of like talking to someone, because they're actually gambling. Like, they're going through exactly what you're going through, whether you're winning or losing, whether the guy says he's an expert or not. Like, that's beside the point. It's the guy doing what I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? We have something in common.
That'd be like if Matt came to me and he was like, hey, can you change my oil? And I'd be like, I could talk to you about it, but maybe you should probably go to a mechanic.
Yeah.
I don't know anything about it.
Exactly.
Right?
And then that guy would hook it up. You know what I mean?
Right. I could try it. He may not be happy with the results.
I can't say it would go well, but
it involves a dipstick. I can tell you that much. That's all I got. Not an insult.
It's more than even I know. I'm not a car guy.
Okay.
Yo, Charlotte's within 6. Did we sell that already?
Yeah, we sold it. We made $11.
Okay.
Well,
that ain't bad.
Everything else is riding the struggle bus right now. Kentucky's ship has sailed.
It's all second half stuff.
Yeah. Heat are down to 15-5, Matt.
Yeah, they're down by 18.
Yeah. Unbelievable.
Sixers went on a huge run to end the second quarter. It went from like hit or miss to just a huge run. So
is the A block on First Take tomorrow about the Sixers not needing Joel Embiid?
Bill Simmons will absolutely talk about his Ewing theory.
Yeah. Paul Reed plus 16. 10 points.
When the Ewing theory came out, it was actually legit, though.
When what came out?
The Ewing theory. When that, like, whenever that was first spun, like early 2000s. I don't even know if you were born yet. But
I honestly have no idea. Like, I didn't know it was actually based on Patrick Ewing, like, being out and then playing better. I just thought that's just the name of an actual. Like, I didn't know. I really didn't know what he was talking about.
They went to the finals.
2000.
The Ewing theory was like a big part of my life. But yeah, they went to the finals without Ewing. I think Marcus Camby, I think that was his rookie year. But I think Ewing got hurt, and the Knicks went to the finals. So probably like 99-ish.
It was the lockout year. Yeah, lockout year.
Okay. And Ewing didn't play, right? So then they played better without him, I guess was the theory. But then there was a lot of them. Like Peyton Manning left. The Tennessee Volunteers won the whole thing.
Yeah.
There was like, he gave all these examples, and you're like, wow, like that actually might have legs, even though it might not too.
I mean, it's Bryce Harper Ewing theory. Nats won the World Series a year after he left.
Very true. So, John, you said it was a big part of your life. What does that mean?
Yeah, I mean, just because when it came out, I was like, wow, it really got me thinking. You know what I mean? So I didn't do a lot of thinking before that.
you got hurt. It hurt you too much when you thought.
Yeah, not a lot of thinking was being done at those times.
Too much brain power associated.
A lot of brain power.
Understood. All
right, so Schroeder just missed a 3, so he's trying though. So there's
How's my guy Isaiah Joe doing? 8 points. Let's go. I got him 15 plus.
He's got 8 points. 2 threes already. 2 for 4.
Yeah, he's a stud. Doc just refused to play.
Dead eye shooter.
Yeah.
Don't need one of those.
Yeah, I mean, what NBA team needs shooting? You know what I mean? Shooting's overrated.
How big is he though? Isn't that the problem with him?
Tall, but he's skinny.
Yeah, he's 6'3". I'm like 6'2". Like we're about the same. And he's. Did I just see that he's $163?
Wait, is he really only? He's honest. That's
6'3", 165 pounds. So I think that's your issue.
He's a stick, but he can shoot.
Dude, $165?
I mean, that's less than I
At
weigh.
6'3"?
Haven't
Yeah,
seen that in a long time.
That's
Yeah.
like eating
That's high school.
disorder
That's high school
skinny.
number.
That, you know what I mean? Like, that's like not great. Like, get a sandwich.
You know who's skinny? Kevin Durant.
Yes,
saying.
that's true. But he's
Yeah,
also 6'11". Like,
Yeah,
it
he's
changes
7
whenever
feet
you're
tall.
6'11". I mean, it's different. That's all.
But he can't bench
you're right.
185, so
Yeah, so
probably
he'll
not gonna
never
be that
amount to
good.
anything.
Probably not going to
Yeah.
be that good.
Yeah,
I'll
he'll never amount to anything.
I'll take Greg Oden.
Odin, that's worse than Fultz over Tatum.
You got to feel bad for. I feel bad for Greg Oden. His body just couldn't hold
I do
up.
too. I feel bad for him too.
Yeah.
He looked so old.
Oh, even when he was
He was like
college.
a teenager, and he was like 40.
Yeah, he said the best trash talk he got was someone asked him like, "How was World War II?" when he was like a 17-year-old.
What do you guys think about Texas TCU under 151?
So hold on. Kentucky is down 3 with 5 minutes left in the second.
You
They're
can
trading
sell
at
that, right?
$33 to win outright. That's it.
I don't
Can
hate
we
it.
sell it for a profit? What we have?
We already no. That ship has sailed.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So they just gotta okay.
So
They
34 and a
either
half.
just have to
I
do
mean,
it or not.
we have to jump on this.
John, to answer your question, hammer that. TCU Texas under 151. That's a mixed slam. I love that.
Okay.
Ooh, a mixed slam.
I used to call things mixed slams, and then I kind of got away from it. But I was like, that's a cool word. I don't want to just steal John's banger every single time.
Let's be honest. The vernacular has changed since John's come aboard. The attitude, the vernacular has changed. There's a lot more. Excuse the phrase. There's a lot more dick swinging going on Twitter right now. There's a lot more people are saying, "Look at me." I don't know if you know this about this. Being undefeated is pretty good. It's a swagger. I like it. I like it a lot.
You gotta have it. You gotta be confident. That way, I don't know. I feel like it helps the bets somehow.
Yeah. No, there's some psychology behind it.
Like if you legit say there's no chance this is losing, sometimes I feel like I'm the one that made it happen.
The bet's just listening to you, and it's like, well, there's just no. I can't disappoint this guy now.
If only you were Ben
exactly.
Simmons.
But that thing, it doesn't feel good though. It has to feel good to say there's no way this is losing.
Yeah. If only you were Ben Simmons' psychologist.
Even when you know it's gonna lose.
Right. You could have saved him his career.
I mostly have a little more of like a self-deprecative kind of humor. Is like more my thing, but I'm testing out this whole confidence thing that John seems to the aura
works,
seems to
man.
emit.
It just makes you feel good, even when you're getting your teeth kicked in. You still feel kind of good about it. All right, hey. So speaking of getting your teeth kicked in, Dimitri, the score to that game is 22-5. On the other side, so I don't know that Houston Christian actually has the playbook. So I think the hack job did not go well.
Or maybe the other team pulled like a Doug Peterson in the Super Bowl and ran fake plays, knowing that he had the playbook, had access to. So we had it was just full of fake plays.
Is it possible Dimitri was a rat? He was a mole. He alerted everyone
no way.
to the situation. I'm not calling him a rat. People are saying he's a rat.
I know what you're saying. No, you got to go through all the
People are saying he's a rat. I'm not saying it.
People
I'm just
can be saying
reporting it. Yeah.
Yep.
Or maybe he was fed false information.
3.5. They can come back in. I mean, now it's 24-5.
Yeah, Matt, love that theory. False flag theory.
It's just one big run. That's all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
game of runs.
Is Dimitri Antifa is where people are asking.
A lot of people have been talking about it.
Yeah.
Dimitri. The best part about Dimitri, he's my kind of guy, because he will be in the DMs tomorrow with another banger. I don't even like it when he mentions that he lost yesterday. Like I don't even do recaps just for that reason. Like I don't
need that negativity.
Like we're on to the next day. like every second I spend thinking about what happened yesterday is a second that I don't spend thinking about what I'm betting on today. So
that should be an affirmation. That's tomorrow morning.
Like you can't be what about that game? It's like, buddy, that lost, and it was also like 12 hours ago. Like I left that back there.
Short memory.
On to wins.
Have to have a short memory. Xavier 94, Providence 86.
That was so they kind of came back. Baby came back.
Well, yeah, it was
but not really.
but not really. Suns 89, Hornets 79. Should we dip a toe back in? Let's just take a look.
10-point game.
Let's see.
So Schroeder's now 0 for 5. Not a great way to start with your plus 190. But here's what I'm doing with that, Matt. It was plus 190. It never even had a chance of winning.
That's a good point. I mean, you gave people a plus money bet. People wanted more plus money bets. You gave them plus money bets. So they can't be mad.
I forgot to tell you. That's all I'm doing from now on. That's it.
You're only doing plus money?
No, for like the for any article play, it's only like right near plus 200 or more. That's it. That's complete
wow.
bangers.
Oh,
that's
wow.
ballsy because like when you're giving out picks in volume, I'm okay with more of like the plus money plays. But if I'm giving out like one a day, you best believe I'm just maximizing that win percentage because people aren't going to care. Yeah, no, I'm saying that's ballsy. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
There was one day I gave out the Jordan Poole, the plus 900 one. Honestly, best day of my life.
Yeah, I mean you'll live off that one for a long time. That's
I gotta get back to that.
Yeah.
It's just more fun. I won't lie to you. I had more fun all afternoon up until this game started. Like right now, I'm not having a lot of fun. But like before this started, I was having a great time.
You're talking about the live stream?
Yes, of course.
Yes. Well, up until right up until the Laker game started. Then it was like, ooh, like this bet I don't feel great about. But I did feel great about it all the way up until it started.
So let's hold this one. Kentucky is now up $4.50. They're down 3 with 4 minutes left.
Wow. And it's in the green.
Yep, we're going to ride this one out. We need an actual
so we're
winner.
not allowed to sell that?
You can sell it if you want, sure. But I'm thinking...
Was that the one that we were down? Well, now we can't sell. But was that the one that was down like a ton?
That one we can't sell.
Okay, yeah, my bad.
So that was Kentucky minus 13.5. I put in a limit order for that one.
Yeah, okay.
So just like a stock. I put in a limit order, so if that gets up to 1.5, it'll fill. So we can scratch back $4.50 if that happens.
Sweet. So Kentucky, what do they have to do? Just win?
Just win.
Win outright.
Win outright.
Just win,
they're up 18, 17.
Win. Yeah, they're going to win that game.
There's
no way to lose.
Let's go.
No way to lose.
Up
I think
18.
they're tied right now. Some kid just hit a 3. Probably.
Oscar Tshiebwe? He's the only person I know on Kentucky. He
just got an offensive rebound, and then he scored. So they're only down 1 now. Oh, Vanderbilt must have scored. That's how I know the score of that game. We just leave that up there.
There you go. Up 21-50. Let's go.
Yep.
Come on.
Now we're back.
Let's go,
John,
Cats.
Kansas State up 9. That one kind of hurts.
I know. We should have been all over Kansas State.
Yeah,
we were talking.
That's on me. Yeah. That's on me. Up
Traders
33.
Talking about trading.
We're in the trades. We're talking about trades. This is what happens. Mergers, acquisitions. We're M&Aing. That's all we're doing. Up 33 right now. Kentucky looking great. Just a quick lightning strike buy. It was a lightning strike buy.
Sometimes
that was one I was not even thought about. Those are the ones I do best on, I think.
Yeah.
Last James Wiseman point for the night.
Sure.
They benched him in the second half. Detroit's coming back. They're only down by 8 now. He's a game worse, minus 22. He's the only starter that, aside from Roddy McGruber, but he doesn't really start. So we get 4 other players in double digits for the Pistons. James Wiseman stuck at 4 points, 4 rebounds.
I love that movie.
What movie? What'd I say? I don't even remember.
McGruber?
Oh, great. Yeah. Great movie. Rodney McGruber, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember Rodney McGruber.
So I know I told you guys like 9 o'clock-ish. So why don't we take this through Kentucky Vanderbilt? And then we can say see it, because this is going to win and we're going to end on a high note.
That is exactly what's going to happen.
Yep.
I really think it's going to win.
Yeah, I do too. We'll take a quick trip. We don't want to look at any of the other ones. We're not going to look at the other ones, but we'll just stick to this one.
It's tied.
This is the
take a
banger
quick trip.
of the
Actually,
night.
we're not going to do that.
We're not going to take a trip. We're going to stay right where we are.
Yeah.
This has to be on TV somewhere, right? Kentucky
my bid is on the SEC network.
All right. Let's see if my YouTube TV, which is...
I mean, I think we'll be able to tell just by watching those numbers.
The feed is obviously ahead. So
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Sixers are just cruising, Matt.
I know, it's crazy. I mean, I'm waiting for the Ewing theory to come out.
I'm just waiting for the swift dick kick.
Well, that'll definitely happen.
Yeah.
John Green Power Picks had his play hit today. Xavier Providence over 151. the guy who's in our chat.
Again?
Yeah, he's 4-1 now. Green Power Picks.
Is that his username?
Yeah.
Let's go
like
Tulane. Matt G, what's going on with Tulane?
Oh yeah, let's go Tulane. Yeah.
What do we have there?
That was one of yours, right, John? Tulane.
Yeah, I got Tulane. What
Tulane,
are they?
East Carolina.
Are they
Tulane's trading at 72, so I imagine so.
Schroeder has 1 point. He's 0 for 6. Wait, has that game started yet, Tulane?
Oh, maybe he's just saying let's go because
maybe it just started.
I don't know.
Oh yeah, maybe they're saying that.
Yeah, not till 9.
Tulane. I'm down.
Not till 9. Yeah, about to start. Thank you, Matt G. Kentucky 4-2 in games decided by 5 points or less. Let's go.
That's good for us.
Yep, I love it. I like it. I love it, and I want more of it. But I'm not going to ruin my cost. I'm not going to ruin my cost basis.
People are already on Twitter asking right now. Here's a tweet. Are the Sixers better without Embiid?
Yeah, I saw you tweet that out. I was going to quote tweet it.
Oh, that's me.
I was going to quote tweet it, and then I accidentally hit retweet, and then I undid it, and then it was just a whole debacle. I gave up.
People are saying this.
Yeah. I think my favorite tweet, like the straw man argument, like there's always someone tweeting arguments like with themselves, like, oh, but I was told Steph Curry wasn't a good shooter.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so funny.
Those are my favorite ones too.
Yeah.
It's, like you see right through it, but it's still so fun to read.
It's so funny.
People still take the bait, and that's my favorite thing about Twitter. It's like you can always get somebody to like get mad.
There's always someone that doesn't understand the joke, and those people are the best.
That you're really just kidding around, just trying to get a rise out of somebody because I have no life.
Hasn't Twitter been around long enough that like people should get that it's a joke? I'm like I'm dumbfounded that these people don't understand this.
Yeah,
you would think.
I mean, Twitter's been around since Matt was in like second grade. Like I was literally a sophomore in college when I got Twitter.
Yeah, I was also a sophomore in college when I got it, but I was late to join the train. I didn't understand. I was like, it's just a Facebook status. Like I didn't understand it.
I once had I worked at a TV station in Green Bay, and I once had a GM tell me, like, Twitter will never be anything. It's useless. It's only for like sports journalists, and nobody else cares about it. And I was like, I don't know about that. And here we are.
Yeah.
Here we are 10 years later. That guy, interestingly enough, didn't last very long.
Probably that's weird.
Yeah. Oh, big bucket. Big Kentucky bucket. 66-64.
Oh,
wow. With 1 minute left.
1 minute to go.
They're going to cover the 13.
8-0 run in the last 3 minutes.
You imagine if somehow they won by 13?
That would be crazy.
That would be pretty tough. So in this instance, we actually don't allow you to trade in and out to protect customers because the volatility is like pretty wild. So, Vandy goes right to the hole. So, like, again, like we missed a couple trade out opportunities, right? We were green. It was like 11. It was 5. It was 1. Like, stuff happens so fast. And obviously we're watching on a late feed that if you were to try to do that, you might be trying to sell out for money. And then turns out you're like selling a short position.
Yeah.
And now you're shorting when you're not. So we try to not allow you to do that.
Now it's a loss.
Right. Oh, bad shot. 20 seconds left.
Up 19-1 on Georgetown.
What is going on there?
Georgetown's a joke.
Sucks.
10 seconds left. Last shot for Vandy. Tied at 66.
If this goes into OT and then they cover.
Oh, he hit it. Oh, no.
Oh.
2.6 seconds. 68-66. Vanderbilt.
Buzzer beater 3.
Sheboy's going to hit a 3 to, that's what's going to happen.
This was the ugliest 2-point basket I've ever seen. Guy spins, like they clear out. He spins at the free throw line, stumbles, gathers himself, and still has space to hit the jumper.
He throws up some junk. That's tough.
Yeah.
Schroeder hit a 66. So Schroeder now has 4 points. So he only needs 16 in the second half to catch the plus 190.
That's a fourth. It's a couple 3-pointers, couple buckets, and you're right there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just need 80% of it in the second half. That's all. He's a second half guy.
He is absolutely a second half guy.
Most Germans are. Strong. They don't quit. They never give up.
Isaiah Joe, 8.5. I'll take that.
And the Nets actually are up 19-16 in the second half. So good call by me to say they were going to roll over and die.
But they're up by 3.
Yes, they're actually winning this second half.
There we go.
So how's our position doing? We still need to go on another run?
Only down 20.
Only
down
on
20.
how many shares?
They're not that.
5 shares.
Oh, that's $4 a share.
Yeah, not so bad.
Yeah.
Oh, they keep. I don't know if they get within 15 or so. We're selling that for a profit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Let's see. Phoenix up 13. That one's we sold out of that, so we're good.
Yeah, we're good on that one. Here you go. Kentucky's coming out of their timeout. 68-66, 2.7 seconds remaining.
Let's see what Calipari's got drawn up for them.
I'm sure a real doozy.
It's gonna be a 3 for the win. Has to be.
So before the NCAA tournament every year, the Caliparis invite the media to their house for like a little luncheon and like to watch Selection Sunday, and they stand around and don't talk to you.
Oh,
It's very inviting.
Yeah. So what's the point? Just to
There's some good
appearances?
stories
To get the interview.
about
Here you go.
Cal up here in Massachusetts.
From half court. Oh, he missed it.
Did it-
Vanderbilt wins 68-66.
You hate to see that.
You know, you hate to see it. So
That
we lost
goes Kentucky.
34-50 there.
Hey, it happens.
That's okay. We move on. I don't even remember it, actually.
Yeah, I already forgot about it.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Southeast Louisiana is up on Houston Christian 36-19 right now. Can we buy in on that game?
Tough place to play.
Everyone says that. No one goes.
Nobody can go in there and just win.
We do not have Houston Christian.
Yeah, I was wondering. I that's probably a good call. I don't even know what conference that team's in.
I'm pretty sure they're also called Houston Baptist. Some places it's a nebulous one there.
Well, they're down. You said, right, John?
Yeah, they're getting rolled.
Yeah,
but I'm saying I think they're going to come back. They're only down 16.
No,
now.
they're going to lose. Remember, I said 2 hours ago. Tough night for God. They're going to lose.
Oh,
sure, you did. And Providence lost.
And Providence lost. Yeah, sorry, God. Sorry.
Is that a Christian school?
Providence?
It should be.
I think everyone in the Big East has a Christian affiliation. Do they not? Mostly Jesuit.
They have to. Jesus, Kansas State's up 41-27. That was me. I was talking.
Oh, you're always talking.
I should have been not talking. It should have been gambling.
Well, I asked you guys to stay until 9. We're at 9:07. Totally up to you. We can call it there if we want. Much appreciated for your time.
Truly a pleasure. Actually, you're probably saving my wife. She's gonna actually love me because I can pick up my daughter from basketball practice.
Perfect.
Well,
there you go.
2 hours behind. I smell dinner being cooked, so I'm ready to eat.
All right. Well, guys, this was awesome. Thanks so much.
Dinner at 7 o'clock.
What's that?
Yes, 7 o'clock.
Remember eating dinner at 7 o'clock?
I don't.
See, I when I was young, we did.
What time do you eat now?
Now it's like 5:30.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's almost like retiree time. Like leaving at 4 o'clock. You're out to eat for dinner.
Yeah, we have a 9-month-old. We eat whenever is possible.
Yes. Okay.
So
yeah,
whenever you have time
it's
to breathe.
gonna stay right around there, Dan.
I literally took a piece of chicken and I wrapped it in a tortilla and ate it at 6:50 before I sent you guys the link to jump on here.
And that was your dinner?
That was my dinner because we had just put my daughter down and I was like, I have 10 minutes to do all these things. Let me just shove this thing into my mouth. So
that's how it works.
That's how it will be.
Check
all right.
The dream.
John, Matt, thank you so much. Thanks to OddsJam. Check out Sporttrade if you haven't had a chance. Hopefully we get to do this again soon.
Yeah, for sure. This was fun.
Thanks for having us.